played simultaneously here at the K2 Crawley, and we'll decide who will be crowned the first ever NBL champions. A packed house here at the K2 Crawley. We're expecting over 1,000 fans today, but who will they see walk away with badminton's newest piece of silverware? This is the second meeting of the season between these two great local sporting rivals. John, the match night 6 in April finished 4-1 in favour of Team Derby, but this is a completely different game here today.
Yes, absolutely. It's a one-off match, and I think it also makes quite a big difference that the match day 6 was obviously at University of Derby, and they performed really, really well that night, winning 4-1. But I think on a neutral ground like Crawley K2 is today, then I think it's a very, very even match, and I'm expecting this to be very, very closely contested.
We'll talk you through the team news very shortly, but here come the players onto court. Surrey Smashers first out, table toppers this season.
She's a Scottish international making her first start in the NBL. Please welcome Caitlin Ringo. He's the former European junior champion, now hitting the...
So Surrey Smashers and shortly Loughborough Sport being welcomed onto the adjacent court. It's first versus fourth, the game that we're watching, John. Derby versus Nottingham, second versus third, just a point separated them. Derby 3 wins, 2 losses. Nottingham the other way round, 2 wins, 3 losses. Team Derby's Orange Army are out in force here at the K2. They've taken over a quarter of 2 of the stands here.
Yes, the Derby team have been really, really vocal, especially at the home matches. So I'm sure they're going to be wanting to recreate that in this venue today.
There you can see them at the back of your image, some of Team Derby's Orange Army. Plenty of support in for all 4 teams here, though, and a lot of neutrals as well that have just enjoyed the NBL season.
No, this is, as you say, this is the important part of this whole first season, and I think the crowd support and the amount of support that each team is able to get from their travelling supporters will make a huge difference today. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how much noise we can create today.
Coming into the arena now, the team from Loughborough Sport in their traditional purple outfits. Surrey have been announced to the crowd. Loughborough just about to get the same treatment, and they're waiting in the wings. The 2 teams that we'll be watching, Team Derby and University of Nottingham Badminton.
He's a reigning national champion who's been ranked in the world's top 20. It's Marcus Ellis.
So let's just run you through a quick bit of team news then. Team Derby have made 2 changes to the starting 8 that won 4-1 just 6 weeks ago. And both changes come in the women's doubles, John. Lydia Powell and Tiara Samuel replacing the experience of Donna Kellogg and Kate Robertshaw, so who are both missing out through injury.
That's right. That's made a huge difference for the Team Derby. Obviously Donna, an ex-world medalist, Kate, a member of the GB World Class Programme team. They were very, very strong in the Derby match in April, and they absolutely overpowered the 2 Nottingham girls. But today I think there might be a role reversal, because I think the Team Derby, they've got a 17-year-old girl making a debut and another 18-year-old girl. So, you know, Derby all of a sudden have become the underdogs in that game.
And here come Team Derby then, captained by England's #1 Rajiv Usef.
Stepping onto the big time, it's Lydia Powell. Making her NBL debut on the biggest day of the season, it's Tiara Samuel.
There she is, the lady that we were just talking about, Tiara Samuel, third in from the left in your picture. 17 years old, making her NBL debut today here at the championship semi-finals. Bit of a nerve-wracker.
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to be very nervous. I just hope she just really enjoys the experience. This is, as I say, it's an invaluable experience for young players. Lydia, her ladies doubles partner, it was obviously just 18, who's already played in the NBL. Hopefully we'll be able to settle her nerves a little bit and just get her to enjoy the occasion, enjoy the match, and just concentrate on that and just try and put the other things aside.
There, we're getting close up on the Orange Army. They threw some orange confetti as Team Derby were welcomed out. They've got balloons, they've got horns, they've got the drum as well. A relative of Donna Kellogg, is it, with the drum in the crowd?
That's right. That's Donna's younger sister, Leah Kellogg. So she is very, very noisy, and she's going to make a lot of noise today. So.
And they're in front of a banner that says Kellogg's not lost her crunch. Anyway, here come the University of Nottingham Badminton. Their captain for this semi-final playoff is Rob Blair. There he is, joined in that picture by Kieran Merrilees, who will be first on court this morning in the men's singles. We'll give you the full running order shortly.
She's won titles across Europe and now she's flying the Welsh flag in the NBL. Please welcome Carissa Turner.
That's Carissa Turner, part of an all-Welsh women's doubles pairing, alongside Ellen Merrithill-Ingram, who you think may have a chance of getting out of the rut of not getting an NBL win so far, John.
That's right. Obviously, Clarissa and Ellen have played 3 and 4 matches respectively in the NBL, and neither have got on the score sheet so far. So I think they'll be slight favourites in today's ladies doubles, and they'll be very, very keen to get that point for their team.
And there's one of the surprise pairings, really, of this season. Adam Hall and Chloe McGee. They've had a couple of upsets and some really good performances.
Yes, obviously Chloe's quite an established player, very experienced, been on the circuit for many, many years. And she's partnering Adam Hall as a young 18-year-old Scottish boy from Mauchline in Scotland, and he's really performed exceptionally well in the NBL so far, and he's turned many heads. He's a player I know very well from my time up in Scotland, so it's not a surprise to me, but he's really made a lot of people stand up and take notice of him, and he's going to be very crucial for Nottingham today if they want to win this semi-final.
University of Nottingham have also made 2 changes from the starting 8 from match night 6, where they lost 4-1 to Team Derby. Christian Roebuck comes in for Chris Adcock, who misses out due to international commitments out at the Indonesia Open, and Carissa Turner is back in the lineup after missing out due to illness in April. So she's back with her familiar partner of Ellen Merrithill-Ingram. So 2 changes on either side, and it's going to be a fascinating contest.
That's right. It's obviously it's unfortunate that Chris Adcock's missing out. He's obviously been playing in the Indonesian Superseries this week, so he's travelling back. So it gives Christian an opportunity. Christian used to be on the GB World Class programme a few years ago. He's since retired and working now, but he's still a very experienced player, and he's not going to be overawed by this occasion because he's used to playing in this type of atmosphere many times before.
So the teams have been welcomed to the crowd here at the K2 Crawley. We are just about 6 minutes away from the beginning of these championship playoffs, and it's finals day of the inaugural National Badminton League season. We're already looking forward to next season, but we've got a cracking contest on here for you first. You will be the first to get news and details of all the fixtures from the upcoming 2015-2016 season starting in November. They'll be announced very shortly, so visit the website nationalbadmintonleague.co.uk and sign up to the NBL fan base to be kept updated by email so you don't miss out on anything there. Joining the conversation with us, we are live across the world on this stream this morning. Joining the conversation on Twitter at @NBL_official. Use the hashtag NBL Finals Day. That's hashtag NBL Finals Day. We'd love to hear from you, where you're watching from, who you're supporting. We'll read out your tweets live on this stream. And if you can't make it to the K2 later on for the championship final, it is going to be broadcast live on Sky Sports 1 and 1HD from 2:30 p.m. So make sure you're watching that. If you've tuned into this stream and you're wanting to watch Surrey Smashers versus Loughborough Sport, you'll just need to go back to the page that you found us on the National Badminton League website, and you will find access to the other live stream. They're being broadcast simultaneously this morning from the K2 Crawley. Our colleagues Dave Rogers and Neil Cottrell on hand to talk you through that one. So, John, we've talked about the fact that a few players are returning from the Indonesia Open. It's quite a hectic schedule at the moment, and they've got the possibility of having to play in the final in a couple of hours after finishing this semi-final as well. How much of a bearing will fatigue have on this?
Yes, that's right. There's 3 Derby players. Rajiv Youssef, Karen Schnarzer and Andy Ellis have all returned from Indonesia yesterday. But also you had Chloe McGee, who was Indonesia as well. So it's as long as they've had a good rest yesterday and woke up early this morning, got their body, you know, into competition mode as early as possible, they should be okay. These players are used to travelling long distances and playing the next day, so I'm hoping it's not going to make any difference at all.
So onto court then comes the Team Derby captain Rajiv Youssef. He'll face Kieran Merrilees in the men's singles to kick off this championship playoff. They'll be followed by the women's doubles, Lydia Powell and Tiara Samuel. That unknown pairing for Team Derby. They'll face Carissa Turner and Ellen Merethill Ingram from the University of Nottingham Badminton. Third up on court, men's doubles, Chris Coles and Andy Ellis for Team Derby versus Christian Robrook and Robert Blair for University of Nottingham Badminton. The women's singles, which went down to a decider on match night 6 in April, Karen Schnarzer versus Olga Conan. That one very, very tough to call indeed. And we'll finish off this playoff with Martin Campbell and Gail Ems versus Adam Hall and Chloe McGee in the mixed doubles. And John, we'd like the drama to go all the way this morning.
Yes, I think we can put to bed the result in April where Derby won 4-1. I think today's match will be a lot closer, and I'm expecting a 3-2 result to either team. I think it's going to go down to the mixed doubles, which would be great for the crowd and for the excitement of the tie.
It would indeed. Just a quick reminder of the rules then. It is a first to 9 points scoring system, and there's no need to win by 2 clear points, so a game can be won 9-8. It is best of 5 games in each event, and if we get down to the 5th and final game, the decider, it's a tie break, and it's first to 3 to win by 3 clear points, or first to 5 regardless if that doesn't happen, whichever comes first. We've also got the NBL power play point, of course. The pink shuttles are back. You'll see them on the podiums next to the umpires. Each player can play 1 power play shuttle per event, but they can't play it in the same game. And it counts for 2 points if you win the point when you've called the power play, but only 1 if your opponent gets it. But still a massive psychological advantage to win that point when your opponent chooses the power play shuttle.
Yes, absolutely. We've seen on many occasions so far in the NBL that the taking of the power play at the right time can really have a massive impact on the results of the game, and we're going to see it again this morning.
So here we go then with the men's singles. Rajiv Youssef versus Kieran Merrilees. Rajiv Youssef was 3-0 winner over Kieran on match night 6 in April, 9-5, 9-4, 9-4, but he's not been in imperious form in the NBL, Rajiv Youssef. He had a couple of defeats early on to Carl Baxter and Henry Herskinen.
That's correct, but his form has massively improved, and the last game when we saw Raj play Kieran, he was really in control of the whole of that match, and probably more importantly, the last 2-3 weeks, Raj has beaten 2 players in the top 10 in the world in the Super Series event in Asia, so he comes into this event with a lot of form. The only question mark against Raj is obviously the travelling he's done. He only arrived back yesterday, so whether that plays a part or not, only time will tell.
We're underway then. Rajiv Youssef closest to you on this stream in red and blue. Kieran Merrilees on the opposite side in green.
That is over, 1 love.
He puts that one into the net as he tried to step in. What's the psyche of Kieran Merrilees having lost quite convincingly in April?
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Kieran because, as I say, he knows Raj's game very, very well, and he's never had any success playing Raj in the past, and he's a player that does rely, you know, he plays his best when he's really confident, and I think he's got to start this match very, very well, otherwise he'll start doubting himself because he doesn't have the history of beating Raj in the past, so, you know, it's going to be really important that he starts this game well.
Don't mind a bit of luck like that to get your first point on the board either.
Nice rally there by Raj, controlling the net, playing a very tight spinning net shot, causing Kieran to lift out to the rear. 2-1 up to Raj. He'll be really keen to maintain this lead, put some doubts in Kieran's head. Nice rally there by Raj, being very, very patient. That's really his game. He's a very, very patient, accurate player. Just forcing the mistake there by Kieran. Just missing the line there with a good smash. You'd built that rally very, very well, but he just missed that forehand smash.
So nice and tight in the opening exchanges. Raj actually took Kieran's 100% NBL record off him back at the Derby Arena in April, so Kieran will want a bit of revenge for that as well. He went 4 wins in 4 matches before that. So he's had a good season and he seems to enjoy this format.
Yeah, absolutely. This format has definitely suited Kieran's style. He's a very attacking, aggressive player. He's just got to make sure he plays his own game. He's absolutely not favoured to win this game, but he's just got to believe in himself. Just put Raj under as much pressure as possible and just play his game. Keep attacking, keep being positive. That's a very good shot there by Kieran. Getting the short lift and then playing that very deceptive check smash. Nice play.
We've seen both players changing it up, not being too predictable so far, which opens it up nicely for an entertaining match.
Yes, both players just be getting used to the conditions again. It does take a little while for these players just to get used to the feeling, get rid of a few nerves as well, get their legs moving.
All of a sudden, Kieran Merrily is back level at 4 each, and this quick scoring system, the first to 9, it's small margins of error can really cost you in games.
Absolutely, you can't have spells in the game where you're making 1 or 2 mistakes, or the game will quickly run away from you. Very nice shot there by Raj. Just a nice deceptive flick into Kieran's backhand, and Kieran not reading it. He's just maintaining that lead.
Kieran lets that one go back over his head. We're level again at 5 each.
Yes, Kieran's playing well at this moment in time. He's just got to try and get his nose in front here, because there is a lot of pressure on Raj. You know, he's expected to win this game. Kieran has almost got nothing to lose in this match. And obviously the added pressure that Raj has is that he's the team captain and that his teammates will be expecting him to get this first point for their team. Just along with that smash, but a good idea. Raj is very, very strong defensively, and if Kieran just plays smashes down the lines and that all the time, Raj will get used to that. So he's just mixed it up there, and he smashed it straight out Raj. Unfortunately, it just went out, but it was a good idea.
And his fist clenched as if he thought that had just crept in, but not the case. But he's responded very well to level again at 6 each. Nothing to choose between these two players.
No, there's a real pattern of play being developed here. Kieran's doing all the attacking. Raj is just soaking it up, defending as best as he can. It's just whether Kieran can keep that accuracy and keep that keep the errors down. Because obviously, when you're playing as attacking as Kieran is, he will unfortunately make 1 or 2 mistakes playing that way. But I think that's the way he has to play. Oh, lovely shot there.
Wow, Kieran Merrily is up to 7-6, and that's the most points he's managed to get in a game against Raju in this NBL. 9-5, 9-4, 9-4 the score on match night 6. So Kieran has already taken it up a step from that defeat. Just needs 2 more for victory in this opening game.
Yeah, Kieran's a real confidence player, and if he takes this first set, then we really do have a match. You know, if he lets Raj run away with it, I can see Raj going away very comfortably. But if Kieran's able to take this first game, he's going to make Raj think a little bit about it.
Couple of game points then for University of Nottingham's Kieran Merrilees. Dives to try and rescue that one, but he can't, but he still has a game point, Kieran.
Yes, nice angle there by Raj. Obviously Raj being very, very tall, he's able to hit very, very steep angles, and it wasn't a full out smash, it was just a real accurate stick smash down Kieran's backhand, and yeah, it's just keeping Raj in this game. Interesting, he hasn't taken the power play straight away, but he's obviously hopefully holding it for another time.
Error comes at the net for Kieran Merrilees, and the beauty of the NBL format is that at 8-8, it is game point to both players. Radjusev on serve, he saved 2 game points, and he's got one of his own now.
Yeah, big points, especially for Kieran, I feel. If he wants to win this match, I feel he has to win this rally.
And win it, he does. The left fist clench from Kieran Merrilees as the University of Nottingham Badminton take a 1-game-to-love lead in the men's singles. Perfect start for Kieran.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be feeling a lot better about himself there. But I don't think Raj is going to be too stressed at this moment in time. He's very experienced. He knows he has the beating of Kieran, and he'll just continue to do what he's doing. You know, you've got to give Kieran a lot of credit there. You know, Raj didn't do anything wrong. It's just Kieran played some good shots at the right time, and it'll be interesting now to see how Kieran, whether he's able to continue that form into the second game.
Don't forget, do send us a tweet if you're watching us on the live stream at @NBL_official, hashtag NBL Finals Day. We'd love to hear where you're watching from and who you're supporting this morning.
Service over, 1 love.
Lovely smash there. Really steep angle there by Raj. So far, he's done a lot of his attack has been down Kieran's backhand, and it's worked again there. Raj will be keen to keep this going, not let Kieran get back into this game.
This game very quickly going in Radjusev's favour.
Yes, the momentum could change very, very quickly. You know, Kieran played very, very well in that first game, but now Raj has got a good, comfortable lead, and Kieran's got to halt this immediately if he wants to get back into this. But again, we're seeing Raj doing a little bit more attacking now. Maybe he's just found his legs a little bit after the long flight, and that was good play there by Raj.
First point on the board then for Kieran Merrilees. It's back to 1-4 in this second game.
Yes, men's singles at this level is all about controlling the net. The person be able to force their opponent to lift, and hopefully lift short, gives you a lot of control in the rally. So you'll find that both players will be really trying to control the net and get their opponents to lift. Nice rally there by both players. Again, that smash down Kieran's backhand. I don't know if that's a tactic that Raj has often used against Kieran, but it's working so far.
Service mistake from Radjusev. Kieran Merrilees still 3 points behind in this second game.
Nice smash there by Raj, straight at the body of Kieran. Obviously, a lot of the time in men's singles, a lot of the attack is down the tram lines, but sometimes you can catch your opponent unawares by just a straight smash at them. It's is obviously very different to the doubles games that we're going to see later on, where they're smashing an awful lot at the bodies, but that was nice intelligent play there by Raj. Yeah, he's in control in this second set at 7-2. He's looking comfortable now. Kieran's just got to hang in there and wait for his opportunity.
Just as the first game was very tight, this one the complete opposite. Game point to Team Derby's Raj Youssef with a chance to level at 1 each.
Yeah, as I was saying after the end of that first game, Raj is very experienced. He wouldn't have been too overly worried about losing that first game against Kieran. He didn't look stressed, and he's played very, very well in this second game.
Clever shot to rescue that one from the back of the court, but left it wide open for Kieran Merrilees to finish off. He's got a few more game points to save if he's going to prevent Raj Youssef from levelling this one. So game Raj Youssef 9-3, nice and convincing for the Team Derby captain, and he levels at 1 each.
Yeah, it's a complete contrast from the first to the second game. Raj looks very, as I say, he's very experienced. He's not going to stress or worry about losing a game there, and he looked very comfortable there. It's now Kieran's opportunity now to really try and get himself back in this match. This third game will be really pivotal to the outcome. Whoever can start well can put the pressure on their opponent. So don't let rule Kieran out yet, but he's got to start this third game very, very well.
Don't forget, over on the adjacent court here at the K2 Crawley, the other championship playoff between Surrey Smashers and Loughborough Sport. It's the men's doubles starting that one, and it is currently 1 apiece on there as well. So a nice tight start to what we're hoping is going to be a really entertaining day of action here.
No, I think both games, whether it's the Surrey Smashers versus Loughborough or the Nottingham Derby game we're watching here, it's going to be very, very close, and I'm expecting both matches to go to the last match. Well, I'm hoping it does anyway. Nice deception there by Kieran. Yeah, just a little bit of sweat there, Kieran. He's obviously, these players sweat an awful lot when they're playing, and just a little bit of sweat on the court, and Kieran's obviously just a little bit wary of that. He doesn't want to slip unnecessarily and cause himself to lose a rally or, you know, potentially get injured. So he's just doing the correct thing, taking a little bit of time, resetting himself again. Lovely shot there by Raj.
Clear shot to the back of the court there from Kieran Merrilees. Raj Youssef on the spin on his backhand and able to get it back over. So Kieran will just have to sort of put the second game out of his mind really and start afresh.
Absolutely, he's absolutely in this game, and as I say, when it's this short format, it's all about momentum. If Kieran can get a 2 or 3 point lead here, he's right back in this game, and he's going to feel very, very confident. Lovely shot there by Raj. Two straight clears into Kieran's forehand, and then just opening the space for a cross-court smash down Kieran's backhand. Very experienced, good play there by Raj. It's his strength, being able to work the rally around the court accurately, creating the space, and then finishing it off.
We've talked briefly about the impact that the defeat in the NBL on match night 6 might have, but the fact that Kieran's never beaten Raj in a competitive game, how much will that weigh on his mind? Is he able to put that out of his mind coming into today?
I wish I could say yes, but I think Kieran will, he's played and trained with Raj many times, and he has an awful lot of respect for Raj. I know that, and I think the doubts will only start creeping in if Raj gets a lead, especially if he wins this third game. Then I think it'll be very difficult for Kieran to get back in the match. And as we see there, Neil White has called the timeout because he feels this is a very crucial time for Kieran and Team Nottingham, because University of Nottingham, because if Kieran has to stay with Raj now, or I can see this game running away quite quickly.
That's one of the features new to the NBL, is the fact that each coach has one 45-second timeout to call per event. So this is the one and only time that the coach will be able to step on court and speak to Kieran.
Yeah, Neil will just be reminding Kieran just to stick to his game plan. Be positive, be confident. Because there will be doubts in Kieran's mind when you've never beaten a player, and on so many occasions, Kieran will have those small doubts in his head, but he's just got to believe in himself. He's a great player, Kieran, and experienced, and as you say, he's played exceptionally well so far in the NBL. And as I say, this format really suits Kieran's game, probably more so than Raj. So he's just got to believe in that. But it's, as you say, Raj is just starting to look very comfortable now, and he's taken his 4-2 lead. Kieran's got to play tough now and really stick with Raj.
You've got to think, though, if there was ever a time to get your first career win over Raj Youssef, it would be in the championship semi-finals.
Yes, that would be a very good time. It would be a very good time. Yeah, unfortunately, one or two mistakes just creeping into Kieran's game. As I say, he's a real confidence player, Kieran. He can play exceptionally well. He's a very talented, aggressive player. But sometimes when you play like that, if it's not all quite going your way, one or two mistakes can come. And I'm just hoping Kieran is able to stay with Raj. Keep the pressure on him. Yeah, lovely shot there. As you say, he can play winners from any part of the court, Kieran. He's just got to believe in himself, however hard it is.
Couple of points in a row for Kieran Merrilees, and you say how quickly the momentum can shift after that narrow miss at the net. Their slight mistake. He's managed to stick 2 points on the board in a row, including the first one was a great cross-court winner.
Yes, you're never out of it. You've just got to keep believing and keep playing point after point the same way, because the real tone of the match can change very quickly. Unfortunately, he's just not quite able to get level with Raj again, but he's still in this game, 6-4. It's still very much anybody's game. Fault being, I think it was a fault there called against Kieran just for killing the shuttle over the net. Yeah, Val Andrews there, the umpire, just calling the fault on Kieran. His racket obviously went over the net there when he killed that. He looks very disappointed, Kieran, because he thought he had played a good rally there, but it often happens when you have that real battle for the net in men's singles that both players are very reluctant to give the lift away, so they're continuing to play tight spinning net shots, and Kieran's a little bit unfortunate there because he felt he played a good kill there.
Yeah, Raj Youssef had returned the shuttle to Kieran's side of the court, so he obviously thought so too. Kieran got to put that disappointment out of his mind very quickly here. And he's done so very well, Kieran Merrilees. A couple of times he's been tested mentally in this game, and he's fought back both times.
Yes, he's still in this game, even though I think it's going to be 7-5. Yeah, 7-5 the score will be. He's still in this game, especially if he's going to use this power play. If he gets one or two more points, he can have a game point himself.
And that quickly becomes 7-6. The scoreboard just a little bit slow to update here.
No, yes, it is. It's 7-6. So Kieran is absolutely in this game, especially if he was able to win this point now, to draw it level at 7-all. Yeah, Kieran's just pointing out to the umpire about the scoreboard, not keeping up.
It's all right, Kieran, we've got our tally chart going up here.
Sometimes the gremlins work like that. It's often happens. Yeah, 7-all.
7-7, 1-1 in games. This is getting very, very interesting here in the opening game of this championship playoff.
Yeah, and the team, as I expected, the coaches shouted to Kieran to take that power play, because this is game point to Kieran.
Reminder, the power play shuttle is worth 2 points if it's yourself that chooses it. So Kieran has picked up that pink shuttle from the podium next to the umpire, worth 2 points if he wins this. Only 1 to Raj Youssef, so game point to Kieran Merrilees. And he's put it into the net. Would you believe it? It was set up very nicely. Wide open for Kieran Merrilees to step in and take the game and go 2-1 up. And he's put it into the net.
The University of Nottingham players can't believe that Kieran played that rally absolutely perfect, but he just got a little bit too excited. Sometimes you see that easy shot and you lose your concentration. That's exactly what happened there. His technique went and his swing was far too long. He needed to concentrate on a shorter action at the net to kill it, and that was, I wouldn't say slightly fortunate for Raj, but yeah, Kieran definitely missed an opportunity there.
Bit of a let-off for Raj Youssef. He leads 8-7 now. It's game point to the Team Derby man.
I worry for Kieran, because Raj is not the type of player to not take advantage of a mistake like that.
Kieran's done well to keep this rally alive, but it's Raj dominating it. Kieran all over the floor, and Raj Youssef has somehow turned that around. Kieran Merrilees played his power play, stepped into the net. All he had to do was kill it, put it into the net, giving Raj Youssef game point, and he takes it by 9 points to 7. Kieran Merrilees has thrown his racket across the court. He's going to have to get his head back into this very quickly, because it's Youssef 2, Merrilees 1.
Yes, Kieran missed a big opportunity there. He should have taken that set. He just, as I say, got a little bit too excited, lost his form on the technique of the kill, and he should have gone 2 games to 1 up there. But as I say, you can't give somebody of Raj's experience that type of let-off, because he's going to take advantage of it. And I think it's going to be hard now for Kieran to get his head together to start this 4th game.
We talk all the time about small margins in this format. To go from Kieran Merrilees on game point, stepping in for what looked like an elementary smash straight down the middle. And Raj Youssef turned it around within 45 seconds or so. And the Team Derby captain is somehow 2-1 in front. As we say, the scoreboard is just lagging a little bit behind here. Rajiv Youssef does now lead by 2 games to 1. Has Kieran Merrilees got it in him to get himself back into this?
I hope so. He's definitely got the talent and the ability to get himself back in this game. It's just whether he can control his emotions now, especially at the start of this 4th game, because he will realise that he's missed a big opportunity there, and also Raj will know that as well. So it's how both players are able to control their emotions at the beginning of this 4th set. Raj is a type of character he's not fussed by much things. Nothing really tends to get to him. You know, Kieran's a lot more of an emotional player, so he's got to try and put that behind him. You know, it's a good smash there, so I'm hoping Kieran does put that behind him very quickly and gets into this game.
It's good to watch the contrast in styles. Obviously, Raj is patient, Kieran's attacking. It's good to watch the contrast in mentality as well. As we say, Kieran very much fueled by his emotions. Raj Youssef plays every point like it's the same one.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes that works for you both ways. As you say, Raj is very experienced. He's a very calm player on court, and sometimes that can just, you know, as you say, he plays every point as though whether it's the first or the last. Kieran can sometimes get a little bit emotional, but sometimes that really does play to his favour as well, because he can get that energy into his game and play very, very well.
Service over. 2-all.
So it's 2-2. We are working on the scoreboard gremlins. We'll try and keep count as best we can up here from our commentary position. 2-2 at the moment. Rajusef leading by 2-1.
Oh, lovely shot there by Raj. And a really tight cross-court net shot. Very good play. A lot of control to play that type of shot, especially when you're moving very quickly.
3-2 Rajusef then. Just not quite going Kieran Merrili's way at the moment, and you feel like the frustration from losing the previous game and these couple of little tight net mistakes will just keep eating away at him at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Kieran's a very experienced player, but however experienced you are, sometimes it is very, very hard to put those, you know, those disappointments behind you in a game. However easy it is for a coach to stand on the sideline and say, just put it behind you, just concentrate on the next point. Sometimes it's very hard to do, especially when you're losing the game. If you're winning the game, you can put a disappointment behind you quite quickly, but when you're losing, it just makes it doubly difficult.
3-4 the score at the moment in this fourth game then.
How do we feel about this one? How can we see it going? And all of a sudden, there's a little bit more pressure on Caitlin making her debut after the...
Clever shot from Kieran Merrili's, and that's level at 4 each, so he's still plugging away out there.
Yeah, she's had quite a bit of success with that shot today, that reverse slice where he just brushes across the shuttle, just making that little bit of deception there. And he's had quite a bit of success today against Raj.
Timeout called then by Team Derby down there at 4-4 with Rajusef leading by 2-1.
Yes, you've got Julian Mann there, just talking to Raj, just reminding him about his tactics and so forth. You know, it probably has more of a role here for Raj, just to keep him calm. You know, as you say, Kieran's there a little bit more animated. Raj just very calm, just listening, having a little sip of his water. Julie will just be reminding him just to maintain his focus here, not to let Kieran back in this game, because, you know, 2 games all, then it's anybody. So Raj will not want Kieran to get back into this game.
Even the players having to ask the umpire what the score is. It's 4-4 at the moment. Rajusef leads 2-1. Well, you feel that was an important rally coming out of the timeouts, and it's gone the way of the University of Nottingham badminton man. Kieran Merrili's 5-4 up now. And the scoreboard's caught up with us as well. That's great news.
Finally. No, that's good. It's a little bit unsettling for the players when the scoreboard stops like that. It does obviously occasionally happen, but now the players can relax and just concentrate on their games.
There'd be some drama if this went down to the 5th and final tie-breaking set, wouldn't there?
Yeah, Kieran's done exceptionally well to get back in this game. It wasn't looking like it at 4-2, but he's hung in there. And he's played very, very well here to get back in this game. He'll just be hoping to get to that 5th set where it's anybody's. Oh, he's just made a mistake there. He played a great rally there, Kieran, and just missed that quite easy kill at the net.
He's done that a couple of times in this match, John. He's set it up perfectly well and just failed with the final execution. That was a chance to take 5 points in a row and go within 2 of levelling it at 2 games each. So
yes, it's often the way that the player will play a really good rally, create the easy shots, and then almost lose concentration a little bit. They think the work's done when it's not. And Kieran's been guilty of that a couple of times today, and it could cost him.
No such mistake from Rajusef. Had Kieran on the floor and killed it on the other side of the court. We're 6 each now.
And Raj should absolutely be taking the power play here now.
if he's thinking about doing it, he's delaying it for a moment.
It should be now or next time he serves, because that would take him to match point.
Thank you.
Is he saving the power play to try and win the match on it?
Yes, he could well be, just adding to the excitement.
6-all. Play.
6-all then, a couple of crucial points in this event itself and in the playoff semi-final overall.
Lovely shot there by Raj. Really, really good. Just holding the shuttle there, just making Kieran commit and then just pushing it quickly down his forehand. Very good.
And here we see Raj Youssef then. He's picking up the power play shuttle from the podium next to the umpire. This is match point Rajiv Youssef, and the chance to get his Team Derby side off to the perfect start here in the championship playoffs. Match point Raj Youssef. And he takes it as Kieran Merrilees puts it into the net. Team Derby on their feet here at the K2 Crawley. That was a really good contest to kick off this championship semi-final. Raj Youssef wins it on the power play, 9-6 in the fourth to take it 3-1.
Yes, very fitting way to finish the match, and it was a close match there. Kieran had his opportunities to get back to 2 games all there. He was 6-4 up there, and unfortunately just made a couple of mistakes. He did have his opportunities there, but obviously the experience in the end by the Team Derby captain, Rajiv Youssef, just getting the first point for his team.
So Team Derby have the advantage in this championship playoff semi-final here at the K2 Crawley. Just a reminder, the final is being played today as well, live on Sky Sports 1 and Sky Sports 1 HD from 2:30 this afternoon. So if you're not coming down to join us here in Surrey, you can watch it live on Sky Sports. But still plenty more action to come for you in the championship semi-finals. If you are just joining us here on the live stream, we do have the Surrey Smashers versus Loughborough Sport on the adjacent court. That is also being streamed live for you. If you're tuning in to try and see that, go back to the page that you're on the National Badminton League website, and you'll be able to hear our colleagues Dave Rogers and Neil Cottrell talking you through that one. We are focusing firmly on this East Midlands derby. Team Derby are 1-0 to the good. Next on court, it is the women's doubles, and perhaps one of the most difficult to predict of these contests, Lydia Powell and Tiara Samuel. Tiara Samuel for Team Derby, a 17-year-old NBL debutant today. What a way to be introduced to this format with this crowd and the fact that it's a championship semi-final.
Yes, as we spoke about earlier, it's obviously Tiara will be a little bit nervous coming into this match. All the other girls, the other 3 girls have played already in the NBL, so Tiara will be feeling a little bit nervous, but it's absolutely a great opportunity for her to play in an environment like this. She's never ever played in front of these crowds. She's never ever played in this sort of situation before, so she's just got to go out there and enjoy it and do her best, and what will be really, and she's just got to really enjoy it and see what happens, because even though the University of Nottingham girls will be favourites to win this game, you know, the Team Derby girls have got nothing to lose. They've just got to go in there and fight for every single point and put a little bit of pressure on the University of Nottingham girls.
Tiara Samuel did win a mixed doubles bronze medal in the under-17 national championships last year with fellow Team Derby youngster Josh Hong. So she's experienced at the kind of youth level, the highest level of youth level, but she also plays a bit on the county circuit with Donna Kellogg as well, and that'll help her development no end.
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, obviously Tiara's experienced playing junior badminton, but obviously this is the first real occasion playing senior badminton at this level in front of this sort of environment. So this will be tough for her. You know, Tiara will probably learn an awful lot about herself in a game like this, and a lot of her other teammates will as well. So you know, she's just got to be excited and enjoy the experience. You know, try and not play with any fear at all.
The Nottingham pairing, or the all-Welsh duo of Carissa Turner and Ellen Merrifield-Ingram. No wins in the NBL so far for them, but a good chance to get one in this semi-final.
Yeah, it was a nice start by Tiara there. Good serve, and then taking the 3rd shot with the interception. That will settle her down. She's got to start this game quite well, and that will settle all the nerves that I'm sure that she does have.
2-1.
I guess it's good, John, as well, having the whole team aspect here as well, because you are playing for a team. She's got a lot of experience within that team to help her through, and she won't feel like she's alone out on court like it's just her and Lydia Powell. She'll know that she's got the backing of the whole squad.
That's right. Obviously, she's been involved in the NBL matches so far, but just in a role of supporting the other players. So, you know, she's been patient. She's waited for opportunity due to 1 or 2 injuries. So, you know, I just hope that she really performs and takes advantage of that. Well left there by her.
Service over.
The most important thing for these 2 young Team Derby players, because as I say, they're just 17 and 18, they've got to be consistent. They've got to be patient in the rallies. Don't try and do too much too quickly early on in the games. They've just got to build the rallies. And that often gets rid of quite a few nerves if you have 1 or 2 long rallies. Yeah, back to 4-all.
3 points in a row for the Team Derby pairing. And they're level.
Yes, Lydia's obviously just 18, but she's quite a bit more experienced internationally than Tiara, and also in a senior perspective as well. So, so she's got to take a little bit of responsibility here, play well herself, not play any stupid easy mistakes, and that will help Tiara settle into her game.
Mistake by Carissa Turner there, off Tiara Samuel.
There's probably one advantage here, is that the 2 University of Nottingham girls, the 2 Welsh girls, won't have seen Tiara play before, so they probably have got no idea what to expect from her. So, you know, that's possibly a slight advantage that Tiara does have, because they've probably never seen her even play before.
Certainly making for fascinating opening exchanges here. 5-5. How much of an impact does the fact that the Nottingham pairing haven't won a match? How much do they carry that into this championship semi-final? Obviously, the NBL is not the only badminton that they play on the circuit, but it'll be in the back of their mind, surely. It
will be. Of course, they'll know going into this match that they're strong favourites to win this game. So there's that little bit of added pressure. And as you say, they've played a lot of the NBL matches so far, and they've unfortunately not been able to win one yet. So there is that pressure, but only if the Team Derby girls give them the opportunity and let them win the first set. I think if the Team Derby girls were able to sneak this first set, it would have a huge impact on the outcome, because it would really put doubts into the 2 Welsh girls' minds. Level it all at 7-all then. As I say, I think this is a big game, this first game. It's going to put a lot of doubts into the Nottingham girls' minds here if they lose this first game. And there's another mistake.
8.
So it's game point then to Lydia Powell and Tiara Samuel, the 17-year-old NBL debutant, will serve this game point. And Derby have taken it. Well, that one's a turn up for the books a little bit. 9-7, they take the first game. Could they be on for a shock result here? Look at the smile on Tiara Samuel's face there. She's enjoying this moment.
Yes, I don't know her character personally, but she looks very relaxed there. Had a big smile on her face, and as I say, that's how she's got to play. She's got to enjoy it. She's got to relax and just play without fear. Because as you said, you know, the University of Nottingham girls haven't won so far in the NBL, so the doubts will be creeping into their minds right now, because they were huge favourites to win this game.
Lots of supporters in the crowd here at the K2 Crawley. If you're watching us on the live stream, get involved on Twitter. Hashtag NBL Finals Day. Tweet us at NBL_official. Nick Strange says, supporting Nottingham in the NBL Finals Day. Hashtag Team Wales.
Yes,
for Carissa Turner and Ellen Meretha Ingram.
Yeah, Nick's a Welsh international player, so he'll be very keen for the University of Nottingham girls to win this, because he knows Clarissa and Ellen very well.
Service over, 1-all.
Just unfortunately a few mistakes there on defence by Tiara. She's obviously a lot more comfortable in and around the net. She's got good serve, good net skills. And that's where her strengths lie. She's slightly weaker on defence, and I'm sure the Nottingham girls there. Oh, but very good. Just as I said that, again, commentator's curse, she plays a really good backhand drive cross court and then follows it in. Because she is a lot more comfortable in and around the net, and that's what she's got to concentrate on doing. Play to her strengths.
You've had at least one of those every match night, John. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't have one in the semi-finals as well.
3-2.
And they're just maintaining this lead. As you say, the University of Nottingham girls, they don't look to have settled so far. There's obviously a little bit of nerves for them too as well.
Another mistake from Carissa Turner. Team Derby are chipping away here.
4-2. Timeout play.
That's not a surprise that the University of Nottingham coach has called a timeout there, because the two Welsh girls look really stressed at the moment, and I don't know why, because if they just played their normal game here and just been consistent and so forth, they would have probably been far too strong and experienced for the Team Derby girls, but they are looking a little bit stressed. You can see the look on their faces that they're not comfortable at the moment, and as you say, sometimes to be a strong favourite as these two girls were can put that extra pressure on
15
you.
seconds.
You know, the Team Derby girls just playing,
seconds.
Pressure free.
Thank you, coach.
Do you think there's maybe a little element of the fact that the Nottingham girls know that if they lose this, they're 2-0 down overall in the semi-final as well? Even more added pressure.
4-2.
So I think if Team Derby were to win this game and go 2-0 up, that would put them in a really strong position. I wouldn't see them losing from 2-0 up. You know, the University of Nottingham have got to win this game to level it at 1-1 if they want to progress to the finals. And that itself adds a lot of pressure. Great play there by Tiara. Really setting up the play nicely for Lydia. Playing very controlled and tight net shot there. Forcing the short lift for Lydia to do a jump smash. Very good. I'm really impressed by Tiara so far.
Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith.
And there's another point. Yeah.
6-2.
What pressure?
Yeah, absolutely. It's as I say, I didn't really know Tiara's personality before this game, but she's very relaxed and she just looks as though she's enjoying
Service
it.
over.
Not stressed so far. Maybe when she gets a little bit closer to the finishing line, then we might see something different. But so far, she's looked very comfortable.
Well, she's had to wait the entire NBL season to get a chance here, Tiara Samuel, but she's certainly taking it.
7-3.
Yeah, she's a very creative player. Anything in mid-court or in the net, she's always hitting and going forward, and really trying to boss that front part of the court. And that's very unusual for a player of Tiara's age, 17. That's showing real tactical understanding of the game. She's doing very well.
Service over.
Just a little mistake that time from Tiara Samuel, but what she has done well, as well as showing great mentality when she has made a mistake, she's followed it up more often than not in the next rally with a well-constructed point. She's not letting anything phase her here at the moment. And Nottingham are in trouble at 4-7.
Nice play there by Lydia. Taking command there. Really forcing that point. Very good. As you say,
game point.
Tiara, tactically looks very strong, and I know her coach that she works with, Donna Kellogg and James Boxall in Derby. They're both really good players, and Tiara seems to have learned an awful lot from them, because tactically she's playing very well at the moment.
This is game point for Team Derby. 8-4 they lead. Chance to go 2-0 up in this event. Well played to the back corner there from Carissa
Service
Turner.
over.
Saves 1 game
5-8.
point. They're really under a lot of pressure now, the University of Nottingham badminton pair.
Yeah, they look absolutely, you can see it on their faces, they look shell-shocked. They weren't expecting this, and definitely the crowd and their supporters weren't expecting this as well. But it's not over yet.
A couple of strong hits from Carissa Turner. Tiara Samuel unable to get the second one over. 2 game points saved, but still got to save 2 more here, University of Nottingham badminton.
That's Clarissa's strength. She's very strong overhead. Big smashes. Very tall, powerful girl.
3 points in a row from
7-8.
University of Nottingham badminton. From 4-8 down, it's now 7-8.
I'm expecting the power play here. This is the ideal time to take it.
Yeah, they had a little consultation in the middle of the court, the two of them, and they have taken their power play shuttle. So it is all of a sudden game point to the University of Nottingham. And what a chance this would be to level it against the odds. 4-8 down, remember, in this second game they were.
Lifted it out. Ooh. That was a big passage of play there, because Team Derby obviously were 8-4 up in that game, and that one rally would have just changed it all around to 1 game all. That was a big point there.
There we have the beauty of the NBL again. That was game point for both teams, and Team Derby take it off the back of a slightly too long shot. So 9-7, 9-7, 2 games to love. Team Derby with that 17-year-old debutant who we're just looking at now on screen, Tiara Samuel.
15 seconds. Court 2.
Lydia Powell, only 18.
seconds.
We're talking about her
Court
like
2.
she's really experienced, but 2 teenagers out there doing really, really well.
Oh, it's good to see. It's nice for the future of English badminton that you've got 2 young girls here being able to perform on a high pressurized stage like it is in these NBL semi-finals. So it's so far they're coping. But of course now they have that battle within themselves now that they can see the finishing line in front of them. It's whether they can hold themselves together again.
University of Nottingham badminton have got a long way back into this match now.
Yeah, lovely shot there by Tiara.
1 love.
She's looked a little bit fragile in defence so far, but that was a great little block defence there. Also quite deceptive. She brushed across the shuttle.
2 love.
Big couple of points coming up here.
Service over. 1-2.
Ellen and Carissa have just got to just believe in themselves here. Just try and get their noses ahead in this game.
After a tentative start, they're slowly getting themselves back into it.
2 all.
The back level, Nottingham at 2 each. As you say, if they just string a few points together now, build themselves a little bit of a cushion, that's when it'll really test the nerve of the teenagers on the Derby side.
That's right. The Nottingham girls will relax, you know, hopefully they'll come into their game, because so far they've looked shell-shocked about what's happened. So they'll be looking to get themselves into this game, and it won't take much. If they were to be able to sneak this 3rd set, they're really right back into it. Yeah. And sometimes the best way to get rid of the nerves is just to get on the attack, which they have done the last 2 or 3 points now. Really put the pressure on the Team Derby girls, staying on the attack, being aggressive, hitting the shuttle hard. Just sometimes gets rid of all the nerves in your body.
Well, they've gone from a look of disbelief almost in that second game to a look of steely determination now. 5 points on the spin for the University of Nottingham badminton. They lead 5-2 here.
Well,
and that quickly becomes 6.
6-2.
Yeah, the momentum has really changed now. Really, really changed.
All well and good playing some good badminton when you're on top for Team Derby, but now This will really test what they've got. All going Nottingham's way.
7-2.
As I slightly suspected, I think you know, the Team Derby girls went into this match with nothing to lose, and they've got to a stage where they were two games to 0 up, and that in itself put quite a bit of pressure, because they can see the finishing line, and sometimes it's very hard to get over that line, especially when you're young as these two girls are.
Carissa Turner lets it drop again at the back of the court, and from 2-love down in this third game, it is now 8-2 to Nottingham, and game point, and they're way back into this match.
Service over.
I think the Team Derby coaches have really got to probably call out a coaching break here in the next few points, especially if they lose this third set, because they've got to just try and calm the girls down again. Because at the moment, the University of Nottingham girls have relaxed, and they've got themselves into this game.
Third game.
They have. It's taken them a little while to get going, but they take the third game by 9 points to 3, which makes this all of a sudden very interesting, because it was quite close to begin with. Team Derby showing some good stuff from the youngsters, 17 and 18. Tiara Samuel and Lydia Powell respectively, but the slightly more experienced Welsh pair, Carissa Turner, I mean, she's only 25, Ellen Merrill Ingram, a university student, 19 years old. But they play together obviously on the Welsh circuit, and they've got themselves back into this. So it is 2-1 to Team Derby.
Yeah, I expect Donna to be calling a timeout very soon.
Love all, play. Service over. 1-love. Ball.
The Team Derby girls have definitely looked a lot stronger when Tiara's been serving and playing in and around the net. Lydia's really known for her power and her movement around the rear court, so that's a much stronger formation for those two girls.
Service over. 1-2.
Well, it was a decent start for Team Derby after the disappointment of losing the third game. Nottingham are back on the board now.
Yeah, Clarissa just changing her racket there. She just obviously had one of her strings broke there, so as the customary way in badminton, you give your opponent a couple of hits with their new racket.
1-2, play.
Big passage of play these next 2-3 points.
Service over.
Well left by Lydia Powell, that one.
Slightly fortunate, I think, Rob, but she got away with it.
Service over. 2.
She's not shied away from trying to take her shots, has she, Tiara Samuel? Obviously that one didn't quite come off, and we've got the timeout now from Team Derby.
Yeah, I was expecting this. As I say, Tiara knows Donna very, very well, her coach, so she'll be very comfortable talking to Donna, and Donna will know Tiara's strengths and weaknesses. So this was a good time. Very experienced play by the ex-world silver medalist Donna Kellogg. And she'll just be reminding the girls of just the basic things that they need to be focusing in on and concentrating on.
How disappointed John will she be to be missing out on this semi-final herself.
15 seconds.
Yeah, she will be. Obviously, Donna's been retired for quite some time, but as we saw in match night 6, that she still plays an incredible level. But it's, you know, when one person misses out, it just gives another person the opportunity. So Donna will be really, really excited and happy to see Tiara performing as well as she is.
4-2.
So Donna will gain as much pleasure out of that as herself playing. Probably more so, I would think.
She'll still be sitting in that corner hitting every shuttle though, won't she?
Yes, sometimes it's the hardest place when you're the coach and there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to sit there and bite your nails. Not a great serve there by Clarissa. She's disappointed with herself.
5-3.
Easy kill there for Lydia. Just keeps that 2-point lead. That's an easy mistake there by Lydia.
It's over.
5-3.
4-5.
Pressure's all on the University of Nottingham girls, and she just gives an easy mistake there.
Well, that's probably the longest and nerviest rally that we've seen in this match so far. It was a very crucial one at this stage of the fourth game, and it's levelled it at 5 each for University of Nottingham.
Yeah, Clarissa was very aggressive there, really took the opportunity. Slightly looser block to the net, and she was really very fast coming in there to get that kill. Every point now is absolutely crucial.
6-5.
Just some easy mistakes there by the team of Derby girls. There was that service mistake by Lydia, and then 2 returns of serve into the net. That's going to really put a lot of pressure on them now.
2 points shy of levelling this, our University of Nottingham.
Seven.
Service over.
And obviously so far Team Derby haven't taken their power play in this game. So if they were able to win this next rally, it would give them effectively a match point. And I think it's a good thing that Tiara's serving. She's looked very assured on that short serve.
To the net it goes from Lydia Powell. A bit of inconsistency creeping into Team Derby at just the wrong time. And it is game point to University of Nottingham's Carissa Turner and Ellen Merethill-Ingram, and a chance to level at 2 each and take us to the first tie-break of this championship playoff. And they do. So 9-6 the score, and we are going all the way, John.
Yes, the Team Derby players will be very disappointed because they really gifted them quite a number of cheap points there. 4 or 5 points for nothing. And as you say, we've gone into the final set now, which is going to make it very exciting.
So just a reminder then for the tie-break, it is first to 5 points or by a clear 3-point winning margin, whichever one comes first. And Team Derby still have their power play shuttle, which could prove very crucial in this tie-break.
I'm just hoping the Team Derby girls do realise that they have this power play, and the coaches will play a role here.
Final game.
You know, especially if they could win this first rally, then they would have effectively a match point.
But it's Nottingham who take the first point of the tie-break. Ellen Merethill-Ingram killing that one. 1 love. Team Derby still have their power play shuttle, remember.
Currently, though, the Team Nottingham girls look a little bit stronger, and they're a little bit more aggressive in their play. But as you say,
1-1.
It's anybody's, and they've got to take the power play now. They have to take it.
They do. Lydia Powell steps over to the power play podium. So this is match point. No, it's not at 1-all. Let me just get my head around the
Match
rules
point.
again. 3-point clear winning margin.
Yeah.
So this to set up a match point. Getting ahead of myself there, but Team Nottingham have taken it anyway. So 2-1 in front they go.
2-1.
Power play shuttle wasted by Team Derby.
Really fighting hard to stay in this point.
This is tense stuff. This is a really important point in the context of this entire semi-final. And it's just in from Ellen Merethill-Ingram, which gives the University of Nottingham Badminton a match point here. They were 2 games to love behind. Can they turn it all the way around? Carissa Turner on serve.
Cleared that out.
Service over.
Going a bit longer, Rob.
3.
Very, very nervy. It is now 1st to 5. And University of Nottingham
Service over.
have
4.
another match point.
2.
Merethill-Ingram this time on serve. Failed to convert the first match point they had. And that's down the line from Carissa Turner. And the University of Nottingham Badminton have fought all the way back and done it the hard way here in the women's doubles, but they have levelled this semi-final at 1 event each. Great drama, John.
It was. It was Team Derby
Match
obviously
won by
started that
University
game
of
as big
Nottingham
underdogs, and
Badminton.
they
7-9,
fought very well in that first couple of
9-3,
sets.
9-6,
And the
5-2.
University of Nottingham girls were really shell-shocked. But as I sort of slightly suspected, that once that finishing line was in front of them, they couldn't get over it. The mistakes started to come in, and obviously that gave the 2 Welsh girls a lot of confidence to start being a little bit more aggressive in their play. They relaxed a little bit more, and as you can see, Clarissa's over the moon to get over the line there, because they really struggled there for large parts of that match. But as you say, the result was what is important, and that's all that counts.
First NBL victory for Carissa Turner and Ellen Merethill-Ingram at the 3rd and 4th times of asking between them.
Yeah, they look 2 very relieved girls there. They're very, very happy.
It's a touch of joy and a touch of relief.
I think it's about 99% relief, 1% joy at the moment. It's joy from the team, but for them 2 girls, it's they looked very nervous in that match, and they're probably very relieved to get over the winning line there.
What a time to get your first win in the NBL here at the championship semi-finals at the K2 Crawley. So it's Team Derby 1, University of Nottingham Badminton 1, all level as we head into the next game on court, which is the men's doubles. Chris Coles and Andy Ellis for Team Derby against Christian Roebuck and Rob Blair, the University of Nottingham Badminton captain. John, another great contest in store here. How do you see this one?
Yes, obviously in the match night 6, where Chris and Andy played exceptionally well to beat Rob Blair and Chris Adcock, so they've got to be favourites to win this. But as I say, don't underestimate Rob and Christian. Christian is an ex-world-class player. Even though he's been retired for some years, he's not going to be, as you say, he's not going to be stressed by this situation. He's played in these conditions many, many times, so he's going to be used to this. It's just whether he can cope with the pace of Chris and Andy.
Chris and Andy have won 4 matches in the NBL this season as a pair, so they're used to each other's game, and they're a well-established pair. How much does how much does it interrupt your rhythm when you have to change partners, especially at this level?
Of course, it is a big advantage for Chris and Andy. They've played numerous times together and they've trained together, so they'll be a little bit more comfortable on court. But as I said, Rob and Christian, both in their 30s, and they're experienced players, and and they would have spent time on court together in the past. Obviously not in recent times, but they're not going to be too stressed about it. Maybe it takes a little bit of pressure off them. You know, I think this is the crucial, pivotal game in this tie, that whoever wins this will win the match.
Well, it's nicely poised at 1-1. Do let us know where you're watching from on this live stream this afternoon. At MBL_official, the Twitter handle. Use the hashtag NBA Finals Day. We'll read out your tweets on this live stream. And don't forget also, if you want to watch Surrey Smashers versus Loughborough Sport currently have got themselves into the final over there with a 3-0 lead. So an unassailable lead over on the adjacent court. So Loughborough Sport will be into the final later on this afternoon on Sky Sports 1 from 2:30. But we've got to find out who are going to be their opponents here. It is the men's doubles, Team Derby 1, University of Nottingham Badminton 1 in this semi-final.
Not a great start for the University of Nottingham boys. 2 return of serve mistakes there.
Service over. 1-2.
So the score 1-2 at the moment. We are just experiencing another couple of difficulties with our scoreboard. It's struggled to keep up with the fast-paced nature of the NBL, John.
Yes, those gremlins are there today.
And that quickly becomes 2 each. So early exchanges here in the men's doubles.
Yeah, both pairs will just be getting used to the conditions. As I say, the first set, or at least the first half part of the set, is all just getting used to it, trying to get your legs moving, get rid of a few nerves that you will all have. Big attack there by Andy. Really renowned for his big power smashes. It's very steep angles as well. He's quite a tall guy, and he's able to generate a lot of pace there.
Service over. 3-all.
Nice play there. Straight off Rob's head. But of course, it was Rob seeing the funny side of it. It's something that often happens in men's doubles. There's always a lot of pressure on the first 3-4 shots. So sometimes you do get that.
4-3. Yeah, court's up.
Another mistake there by Christian on the return of serve. I think you've probably got to give Chris a little bit of credit there. Really serving very, very tight, putting a lot of pressure on the return of serve. Great smash there.
Big smash down the line takes it to 6-3 in favour of Team Derby.
Yeah, it's something that these men's doubles players will do an awful lot of. Trying to jump up, generate a lot of power, smashing very steep and ideally hitting right down the line. It's really, really difficult to defend that. And Andy played that exceptionally well, finding the line there.
Well worked this time by Rob Blair, the Nottingham captain.
Service over. 4-6. Chris.
Nice defence there. Christian able to turn the shuttle into the open court. Chris just covering the straight defence, but Christian able to just turn the shuttle very, very nicely there.
Back to within a point, Nottingham. 5-6 the score. And we're level then at 6 each. Apologies, we are just having a couple of technical issues with our scoreboard, so we'll keep you updated blow by blow with the points at the moment. 6-6 the score.
Yeah, the Nottingham boys have done very, very well to get themselves back into this game. It looked like Chris and Andy were going to run away with it there, but they've got themselves back into it. 7-6.
So 7-7, and if you are just joining us on this live stream, it is Team Derby 1, University of Nottingham Badminton 1 in this semi-final. 7-7 here in the first game of the men's doubles.
Slightly fortunate, but sometimes, you know, he read the shuttle very well there, Andy. He obviously mistimed his kill, his backhand kill, but he read the shuttle very well, so he got the fortune he probably deserved. Gives Team Derby the first game point at 8-7.
It's a game point that they're unable to take, so 8-8. Game point each. That's what we love about the NBL, and this is a really good opportunity for them to lay down a marker in this men's doubles for both teams here.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on this short serve here.
Well, good defence from Nottingham, but it couldn't hold out. So Team Derby take the first game by 9 points to 8. Nothing in it, but they go 1-love to the good.
Yeah, it's a little bit scrappy, that first game. Both pairs not quite settled, they weren't consistent throughout the game there, but Team Derby players, Andy Ellis and Chris Coles, will be very relieved to get that first game under their belt.
Very different angles to a lot of the other players on the course, so yes, Cole's really got to find a balance of whether he wants to try and play
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Rob just reminding Christian a little bit of some of the tactics they should be employing. You know, he's very experienced, ex-world silver medalist Robert Blair in men's doubles, and you know, he's just reminding Christian of some of the things that they should be doing.
Chris.
Not far off in that first game though, 9-8. Tightest of margins here in the NBL.
Yeah, as I say, Andy and Chris Coles were favourites in this game, but as I say, you can't rule out the experience that Christian and Rob bring to this game. They're not going to be phased about playing these two at all. As I say, my only concern was whether they could, especially Christian, could cope with the pace that Andy and Chris would bring to the game. But so far, he's looked comfortable. This is a better rally. Both pairs are starting to relax into the game.
Just the mistake at the end of a long rally from the University of Nottingham team, and in particular Christian Roebuck.
Yeah, unfortunately Christian, as you say, he's probably only the one of the four players on court who's not in full-time training, and showed up a little bit there. But given the opportunity, he's absolutely capable of winning this game. Big smash again I was talking about in the first game, and he's able to jump up very, very high and hit really powerful steep smashes. It's almost the steepness that's harder to defend against as the power. If you can combine the two, it's very, very difficult to defend against.
Service over. 3-all.
So Rob Blair happy to let that one drop out the back of the court, just switching the shuttle over here. It's 3-3. Been a good tight contest so far. 9-8 Team Derby edged the first game. Just having a bit of trouble retrieving the shuttle from its packaging there. I think we're all right to continue.
Yeah, service just wasn't quite ready for it. Nice smash there by Chris Coles.
4-3.
It's evident so far, whoever's controlling the attack and getting on the attack early is winning the rallies. Both pairs are having a little bit of trouble defending against each other here. So as I was mentioning earlier in the singles, it's whoever's controlling the net, as Chris Coles did there. You're able to force your opponent to lift, and then you're in control of the rallies. Then it's all dependent on whether you can be consistent in your attack.
Couple of points in a row for Team Derby then. 5-3 they lead in this second game, already leading by a game as well. Once again, apologies for the loss of the scoreboard. We are working on that, but we will keep you updated as much as we can. So now 4-5 the score.
Yeah, it's just when you think the Team Derby players are getting their noses ahead, then quite an easy mistake there by Chris. Just giving retain the 2-point lead there. Yeah, lovely play there by Andy. Just taking the opportunity to push the shuttle into the mid-court areas and step forward. He really read that very, very well. It's such a big tactic in men's doubles, being able to hit from the mid-court areas, going forward, being aggressive. It puts all the pressure on your opponent, and he did it perfectly there.
Rare mistake at the net from Andy Ellis there for Team Derby. So Nottingham still keeping themselves in this. The point gap is back down to 2, 5-7.
Yeah, they're not out of this game by any means, especially with the power play still available to them.
That's a game point here.
Just unable to get that one out of his body, Rob Blair.
Yeah, it was quite a clever smash there by Andy. Just catching Rob a little bit unawares, smashing cross court, finding a really awkward spot on the body there. Yeah, and they've taken it there.
So game Team Derby, that one's slightly easier than the first, you feel, not quite as close.
Yeah, it's they've definitely relaxed a little bit more in that game. Still not consistently of a high level, but they're looking a little bit more relaxed, the Team Derby players, Andy Ellis and Chris Coles.
9-5 the score in that second game then, so Team Derby lead by 2 games to love. A reminder, if you are just joining us, it is Team Derby 1, University of Nottingham Badminton 1 in this semi-final. And the other semi-final, the result has already been determined. Loughborough Sport 3-love to the good against Surrey Smashers. They will play the other 2 events in that semi-final as well. That's still going on the adjacent court. Our colleagues Dave Rogers and Neil Cottrell talking you through that one if you do want to watch that. But here we're still very much midway through trying to determine who is going to face Loughborough Sport in the final this afternoon.
Play. Service over. 1 love.
Play there by Chris Coles. Rob just a little bit slow getting forward there.
1-all.
I think it's vital now that the University of Nottingham team get their noses ahead in this game. Otherwise, I can see the Team Derby boys just blitzing through them.
Well, what a shot that was by Christian Roebuck. A wry smile and a left fist clench there. That was a bit of a trick shot behind his back there and caught the Team Derby defence unawares.
I think he had his eyes closed, Rob.
He meant that. He definitely meant it.
No, I'm not giving that to Christian. I think he had his eyes closed and he just hit his racket.
2-all.
Either way, it was effective. 2-2 early on here in the third game. Team Derby leading by 2 games to love in this men's doubles.
Service over.
A little bit of fortune there by Christian, just intercepting the shuttle well, but just catching the frame of the shuttle, which didn't, just made it drop down onto the line there. Good attack there by Team Derby. As I say, those really steep angles that both these players are able to generate puts an awful lot of pressure on your defence. As we see there, that Martin Lewis, the University of Nottingham coach, has called the timeout. He feels he can't wait any longer. The boys are 2-0 down in this match, and he's really just reminding them, I don't know what tactics they're trying to employ. Donna looks a little bit more relaxed there, which obviously she would do. Her boys are 2-0 up here, so she's just probably trying to keep them calm. There's a little bit more technical and tactical advice being given out here. I'm sure Donna just said, keep going as you're doing, don't change anything.
I think we're unlikely to see them almost capitulate in the way that the women's doubles pairing from Team Derby did in the last game, because this Team Derby men's doubles pairing are very experienced together, as well as just very experienced in terms of how long they've been on the circuit.
There's no chance that Andy Ellis and Chris Coles will capitulate in this game. I think they're both very experienced players, and they're very comfortable playing with each other as well. So I can see right now that there's probably only going to be one winner. Something radical has got to change now for this match to turn around. Lovely play there by both boys, especially Andy Ellis at the net. He was very brave there, and they've taken the power play.
Power play claimed by Team Derby.
So Team Derby take the power play shuttle at 5-3. So a chance for them to get themselves even further in front in this third game and closer to the finish line. 2 points on offer if Team Derby win this point, but they don't. It's well defended by Rob Blair.
I still think it was a good time to take it, because it stops the University of Nottingham pair taking their power play. You know, the pressure's all on them. They've got to win this game to stay in the match, and so, you know, even though they lost it, they won't feel too bad about it. Good defence here by Rob and Christian. But I feel they can only defend so long, and so it proves you can't keep defending all the time against players like Andy Ellis and Chris Coles. They'll take advantage of it.
You feel that University of Nottingham have got to take some kind of risk in a rally there and just try and put the onus back on Team Derby rather than just keep getting it back over.
Yeah, Chris and Andy are here for Team Derby are playing at a higher pace than the other two guys, and it's showing because they're on the attack an awful lot, and I don't see a way for Rob and Christian to win the match by defending. I think the other two guys just attack too well.
5-6.
Still just a point in it at the moment. 5-6 the score. But Team Derby have always just managed to get themselves just about in front and maintain a lead. And as I say, that will level at 6 each.
Yeah, it's obviously this Christian has always been renowned for a good short serve, and you know, this is their best chance now for Christian to be in and around the net, trying to get the lift for Rob. Yeah, just finds the back of the outside line.
Play that spin on, go straight back over.
7-6.
There's a little bit of confusion about whether that was in or out, and it's been called out.
Yeah, the line judge down here, I'm just peering over the top of our gantry here. He called it out. He's the man directly in line with it, so I guess he's the one best positioned to call it. Bit of discussion going on between Team Derby and the umpire there. Look at bemusement on the faces of the Team Derby pairing Chris Coles, Randy Ellis.
7.
Yeah, sometimes you play a shot and you just feel it's in, whether it is or not, you know. And Chris looks very disappointed there. 7-6 to University of Nottingham.
And that's now 8-6 and game point to the University of Nottingham badminton.
Game point.
Yeah, big turnaround here.
Big turnaround on a bit of a controversial call at the back of the court as well. Can Nottingham get themselves back in this match? Yes, they can. Robert puts it down. Ellis unable to pick it back up again. And it goes the way of University of Nottingham badminton, so they're back in it, 2-1 down.
Yes, I think that happened at the right time.
Team
But,
Derby
as I say,
lead
Christian's
2
still
games
got
to
a
1.
very solid, reliable short serve on his backhand, and it came at the right time. And as I say, he's very relaxed about it all. I don't know if that's going to really change the outcome of the match, but let's give the University of Nottingham players a little bit of momentum. They're going to feel a little bit better now, because for all of the match so far, it looked like there was only ever going to be one winner. But as I say, with this new format, the momentum can change very, very quickly, and they've got themselves a foothold in this match now.
Fourth game. Love all. Play.
So it is 2-1 to Team Derby in this men's doubles. Just at the beginning of the fourth game here. Team Derby 1, University of Nottingham badminton 1 in this semi-final so far.
Yeah, Chris and Andy will be looking to establish themselves back in this fourth game. They've been dominant throughout the match so far, but a little lax of concentration possibly, and they'll give the two University of Nottingham boys a little bit of a foothold into this match.
So the 1-all.
With the experience that Rob and Christian do have, you know, you don't have to ask them twice. They'll take the opportunity if it's given to them.
You said there was absolutely no chance of Team Derby losing this.
Well, it didn't look like it at 2 sets and 6-4 up, but as you say, that's this is the beauty. This is the thing of the NBL, is that it's never finished. It's never finished.
Great contest, this. Rob Blair unhappy with himself there, just throwing his racket to the ground. 2-2 the score.
And, the pressure now is on the Team Derby players. They're expected to win this game, and they've been in charge all of it, but they find themselves now in a position where very soon it could be 2 games all, and they're playing to 5.
The women's doubles went the distance to the tiebreaker last time out. And in that game, University of Nottingham badminton fought back from 2 games to love down. They're bidding to do the same here, and they're going the right way about it.
4-2.
4-2 they lead.
Yeah. As I said, the level of Andy and Chris just dropped a little bit, and the other 2 guys have taken full advantage of it. And they're looking a little bit more strong at the moment.
So the
Christian will be disappointed with that serve. He served very, very well short, and he probably is wishing he'd continued to do so. For all here, it's a big few points we've got to look forward to here now.
Double specialist Soraya, age 21. She was the one who triggered the comeback in the women's singles back in December. Doesn't that seem like a long, long time ago?
Great great rally here. Big point. I think all 4 players are really understanding the importance of this game.
They are, and it's Team Derby that are just putting their foot back on the gas again. 3 points in a row to take them 5-4 in front.
Yeah, again, it's vital. Whoever's staying in the attack there. You saw the Team Derby players staying on the attack, and eventually it's going to go down.
Chris.
Interesting, University of Nottingham all smiles. Team Derby, a lot more focus, look on their faces, at least.
Well, yeah, as I was saying before, all the pressure's on Team Derby here. They were expected to win this game. Andy and Chris should be winning this game, and as I say, Rob and Christian have got nothing to lose, so they're relaxed. You know, they're not getting stressed about the situation. Even when they're 1 or 2 points down, they're just continuing to do what they're doing.
Stop the run of points, University of Nottingham Badminton against them there.
Yeah, good bit of net play there by Christian. Andy just couldn't get the shuttle away from him. Big mistake there by Rob. Normally very reliable with his serve. Well, that's taken Team Derby to 7-5. That puts him in quite a strong position now.
Little grimace from Rob Blair, not the kind of time to be making those kind of mistakes.
Oh, and he's made another one. That gives them 3 match points now.
8, match point 9.
8-5 Team Derby, they lead by 2 games to 1, so match point to take them 2-1 in front in this semi-final. And Christian Roebuck puts it into the net, which means that Team Derby take the men's doubles and they go 2-1 in front in this semi-final and 1 win away from a place in the final against Loughborough Sport.
Yeah, not a classic throughout that game, but Andy and Chris just did enough to get through. Again, they'll be relieved. I don't think they played their best there by any means, but they'll be relieved to get through that and get the point for their team.
So next up on court is the women's singles, Karen Schnauzer versus Olga Konen. That one went to a tiebreaker on match night 6 in April.
Yes, this next ladies singles is very tight to call. Olga Konen versus Karen Schnauzer. This is going to be very tight, and as I say, match night 6, we had these 2 girls put up a fantastic show for the game, and went all the way to 5 sets, and I'm expecting nothing else but something similar tonight.
Let's just bring in Toby Penty of MK Badminton. Toby, you've been up here in the commentary gantry working with us. You're making your TV debut on Sky Sports later on this afternoon as well. Obviously all over in Surrey Smashers versus Loughborough Sport, but still very much game on in this contest between Nottingham and Derby as to who'll meet them in the final.
Yeah, it's a couple of very 50-50 matches coming up. This women's single is very competitive. 2 German internationals playing each other, 2 similarly ranked or have been in the past. So yeah, it could be a very, very interesting match.
And just a quick word on how you've found the inaugural NBL season. Obviously, didn't quite work out in MK Badminton's favour, but you did get 2 match night wins overall. Finished bottom of a very tight table. You're here to experience finals day as well, albeit from behind the microphone rather than on the court. But how have you found the first season here?
I think it's been fantastic. As you said, it's been so tight all the way through, and there's been upsets, surprises, and also great badminton on the show. So I think it's really had everything this season. And hopefully we're going to see much more today as well.
We are. There's been plenty of entertainment so far here at the K2 Crawley. If you're enjoying it at home, why not send us a tweet at @NBL_official. Use the hashtag NBL Finals Day. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know who you're supporting and who you are backing to go through to the final. Later on this afternoon, a reminder, 2:30 p.m. this afternoon, the programme starts on Sky Sports 1 and Sky Sports 1 HD, with the final set to start at 3 o'clock. Toby, alongside Fontaine Chapman of Birmingham Lions, will be courtside in the build-up to the final. It promises to be a very entertaining one, whichever way this semi-final goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Olga Konen to serve. Love all. Play.
Fancy another 5-setter, John?
I can see this being a very close match. As Toby mentioned earlier, that these two girls, very similar styles, both physically very, very strong. Olga, you will tend to find, is a little bit more attacking than Karen. Karen has incredible retrieving skills and really rallies very, very well. I'm just slightly worried whether she's recovered completely. She's obviously just arrived back from Indonesia, and it's just whether she's recovered physically enough for this match, because I can see this being very tight, very long and very physical. Welcome to women's singles. As I said, expect a lot of this. There's going to be a lot of long rallies. These two girls cover the court really, really well.
I was about to say we're one rally in, and I think you can see what we're gonna get here.
I feel like the crowd get into the longer rallies a bit more, though. They can really sort of groan with some shots and ooh and ah and really get themselves involved in the match.
Yeah, of course, you've just seen the men's doubles where traditionally the rallies are a little bit shorter and quicker, and but these two girls, they'll prolong the rallies, they'll use their physical attributes to try and wear each other out, and as I say, both these girls know each other's games very, very well, and we're going to see lots of long rallies, which is great for the crowd.
Nothing to choose between them early on then. 2-2. Once again, apologies for the lack of scoreboard at the moment on the stream. We have got some technical issues this end. We are trying to work them out, but we'll keep you up to date with the score. Team Derby leading the semi-final by 2 events to 1.
Easy point there by Olga. Should be disappointed with herself just to give that easy point away just for the careless service mistake error.
And just as she'd built up a 2-point cushion as well.
Yeah, especially when these two players are so evenly matched, you can't just give your opponent easy points for nothing. Because both these players are generally very consistent.
Unforced errors in the last few rallies. It just seemed like they're just feeling each other out. It's a very big stage of this match now, very big. So it's going to be who can keep those unforced errors down.
Yeah, obviously both players will just be getting used to, as I say, both players will be just getting used to the conditions and getting rid of a little bit of nerves that they obviously will both have, and it's something that you know, you have to deal with as a player. I'm sure Toby, you'll understand when you play in a new venue that it takes a little while to get used to the conditions, and sometimes you've just got to play yourself into it by being a bit, you know, keeping your margins a little bit greater, so you get a feel of the hall a little bit quicker.
Service over, 5-6.
5-6 Karen Schnauzer trails here in this opening game of the women's singles contest.
Olga's very, very quick, very attacking player. Whenever she has the opportunity, she will tend to smash the shuttle. Karen's renowned a little bit more for her defensive qualities and being able to cover the court really well. So there is a good contrast of styles here. Toby, I was going to ask you there. They seem to have reverted back to the pink shuttles tonight, this morning, I mean, sorry, and I thought there was a change from the last match nights. Do you know anything about that? No?
We like the pink ones. It adds a bit more excitement to it all, doesn't it?
Last few rallies there, both players have gone for the body attack, not wanting to give away points, and you know we're getting to the crunch end of this game now. So.
Why would a singles player go for the body attack rather than just always smashing down the line into the spaces?
Especially someone like Karen, very good at covering all four corners, so you know, she's always looking to cover those four corners, so body into place where you can get that big
That one's just about dropped in, so it's game Karen Schnarzer. She takes the first one by 9 points to 7.
Yeah, as we suspected, very closely contested match. Still think there's an awful lot of badminton to be played yet. Olga's definitely not out of this match yet.
As we said, it went the distance on match night 6. Karen Schnarzer won it 5-3 in the tiebreaker.
Second game, double, play.
So we're into the second game. Karen Schnarzer on top, and she gets a bit of luck off the top of the net there as well.
Yeah, she's showing no ill effects of the travel from Indonesia so far. She was in good form out there in Asia just recently. She beat some really good players and she had some good wins. And last week in Indonesia, she got to the last 16 of the event and beat a Chinese player in the first round. And as Toby will be aware, there's no poor Chinese players playing on the circuit, so she's obviously in very good form.
Chinese women's singles players are very, very strong. They've dominated women's singles for a very long time, so for Karen to go out and beat one of them in a Premier Super Series is a very strong result.
I guess the bad news for Karen, if it is bad news, is if she wins this and she's tired, she's going to have to play again in the final this afternoon as well.
Yeah, she'll be used to it though. It's as I say, as long as she's recovered physically, then she'll be fine. She's used to putting many hours of training into it, so you know, these games obviously a little bit shorter than that she's used to playing, so playing a 30-minute match or whatever won't be any concern for her, and as long as she gets a good rest after this match, and you know, well for either girl, to play another singles in one day is something that both these girls are very used to. I know Karen will be very motivated to do well here, because you see those orange shirts behind her court there, behind where Olga is, that's her family are sitting there. She's got her mum and dad, and I think her brother and her boyfriend are here, so she'll be very motivated to do well today.
All part of the Orange Army. Toby, what kind of a difference does it make to have plenty of supporters in the crowd?
It makes a massive difference. I think, as I was saying in the last commentary I was doing, Surrey have been at home in front of their big crowd, they've really performed well, and you know, Derby have got a big group of people here today, and it seems to be making a big impact on their play.
There they are, the Orange Army. They've got a drum, they've got horns, they've got clappers, they've got bright orange t-shirts, just so in case we can't hear them, we can see them.
I think they've even got confetti, orange confetti.
Great showing of support though for the NBL. We've had great attendances all season, and we're expecting around about 1,000 people in the arena here for the final this afternoon. We're not shy of that now for the semis.
Yeah, the atmosphere is a little bit different from as it has been in some of the home games, where the home crowd, as Toby was saying, are able to play a little bit of their own music, and some of the support has been incredibly loud. So obviously we've got two matches going on at once, so there's lots of noise, but it's as I say, it's just a general noise that we're hearing.
5-3.
There's Karen's boyfriend there, looking quite happy. Yeah.
So he should be. 5-3 she leads in this second game, and White 1 game to love so far. She's got the chance to win the semi-final for Team Derby in this.
Nice play there by Olga. It's one of those long women's singles rallies we were talking about earlier. It's all about playing a big court sometimes in ladies singles. They're really outmaneuvering their opponent from left to right to forward to back to try and create an opportunity.
Wow, great entertainment. Head in hands from the Team Derby bench. Little grimace on the face of Karen Schnauzer as well.
Yes, that was a bit of an ugly rally for both players, and yeah, this Karen's didn't seem to be too stressed about it. It was quite an easy mistake she made at the net there, but it's not worrying her too much. She's just 6-5 down now.
Olga Konen edging in front at the important end of this second game. And Olga Konen now has a game point and the chance to level at 1 each for University of Nottingham Badminton. And that's game Olga Konen, so she levels at 1 each. And as we saw on match night 6, about 6 or 7 weeks ago between these two, there is very little to choose.
Yeah, Karen was looking quite comfortable in control in that second game, and just 1 or 2 points, she's really changed the momentum of it.
It's interesting that long rally that Olga won, and Karen lost with the kill after that. Olga really took the next 4 points actually quite quickly, so it just shows how important those real big long rallies are in terms of, you know, the outcome of one of the games.
Yeah, we saw it earlier with Kieran when he was playing Raj. He played a great rally, and then he had that easy sitter at the net, as we say, and that really completely changed the match, and Raj just served straight through.
I was commentating on the other match, and I saw that. I had my head in my hands. I couldn't believe what I just saw.
Just an update from the adjacent court then. Loughborough Sport have completed a 5-0 whitewash of table-topping Surrey Smashers, and they go into the final this afternoon full of confidence. So 5-0 to Loughborough Sport on the adjacent court. Plenty still going on here as we try and work out who will face Loughborough in the final.
This is a brutal first rally here. Great first rally. Those are the type of rallies you hate to lose. If you win it, it makes you feel really, really good about yourself. But when you lose a tough, hard rally like that, it's really tough mentally to deal with at times. What do you think Karen's got to do now, Toby, in terms of getting back her initiative in this match? Play shots like that.
That was some shot.
The whole crowd here at the K2 Crawley now focused on this match alone, as the court adjacent to us has emptied with Loughborough Sport winning 5-0. So good crowd in here, all watching this. The Orange Army of Team Derby on 2 sides of the arena here.
good start by Karen here to go 3-love up. Olga just missing that quite easy smash down the line. It's just giving a little bit of the initiative back to Karen. Oh, and there's another easy point. It's so, we've seen it so often so far in the NBL that a person or a player will win a game, and then all of a sudden it changes very, very quickly, 30, 40 seconds later, and the next game's gone.
Again, since she's won that big point at the start, Karen, on the next 4.
Absolutely, it is when you're a player, when you win a big rally like that, you know it hurts your opponents, and you gain an awful lot of confidence from that. What do you think Neil White will be telling Olga here in terms of what tactics to employ? Or
maybe definitely tell her to just keep being aggressive. Don't play into Karen's game of playing too rally based, too much 4 corners. Try and be a bit more aggressive. Try and go under a bit more pressure. Just see if you can get yourself back into the match that way. Maybe not having to go for lines, maybe using the body attack as well.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think Olga does have better double skills than Karen. I think she has to rely at that time to those go-to points when you really need a big one. As you say, the smashing at the body and then following it forward. She still looks very motivated up for this match, even though she's gone 5-love down.
University of Nottingham team bench there have all got some clappers to offer their support and try and counteract the noise coming from Team Derby's Orange Army. Olga Konan straight out of the timeout though and straight into the net, 6-love down.
Yeah, I'm sure Neil White didn't tell her to do that one.
Definitely got to try and take the shuttle a lot earlier at the front court for Olga. Try and dictate the rallies more from the front of the court to use her attacking shots when she then gets the lift.
Yeah, she's got to impose her game a little bit more on Karen. As you say, Toby, if it becomes long, hard rallying style games, then it does suit Karen's style a lot more. Olga has to put the pressure on Karen, be quite attacking at times, and be forceful in her game. Just feel these type of rallies suit Karen a little bit more. But those are the attacking skills that we were talking about. It's the real strength of Olga, when she's able to attack and follow the shuttle forward. She's very quick there. Previous ladies doubles European junior champion in ladies doubles, and she's shown her double skills there.
Well, she's quickly eating away at the deficit. 3-6 now the score. Just a little break as we have the court mops and the shuttle change, but Olga Konan, she lost the first point out of the timeout, Toby, but since then she's put together 3 in a row and the momentum shifted a little bit in her favour.
Yeah, has good use of the attack in those last few rallies. You know, that one where she played almost 3 drives straight at Karen, kept following forward. She's got to keep trying to do more of that.
Just catches the line there. Nice shot there by Karen. Keeps the advantage at 7-3.
Tight little net exchange there.
Yeah, showing great skill and control there, Karen. She almost had no alternative to play a net shot back. If she tried lifting from that position, she probably would have hit very, very short and very, very high. So she took the chance to play another spinning net shot back.
Game point Karen Schnarzer, but Olga Konan saves one of them.
Those fast attacking points that Toby was talking about. It's definitely Olga's strength. Be very forceful and quick from the beginning of the rally.
Still a long way to go to get back into this though, Olga Konan. 4-8 she trails. Quickly becomes 5-8. So still Karen Schnarzer sitting on a game point here.
Yeah, but it can change. She's still got that power play to to utilise, so it's not over yet.
Just short though with the drop shot from Olga Konen, so it's game Karen Schnarzer, and she goes back in front in this crucial women's singles contest by 2-1.
And the Team Derby players are looking a little bit more relaxed there. Reese Walker with a fantastic haircut. Don't know where he's been to get that done, but he's looked very happy there.
I know Tom Wolfenden from Surrey Smashes gave him a little cut. You know, wanted to look good for the NBL final, so it's good to see.
Thanks for that, Toby.
I'm sure you'll appreciate me saying that.
We like that kind of insight. We like that. John, you won't be following him into the same barber shop then, no?
I shouldn't think so. Not at my age.
Play.
Yeah, big few points here at the beginning of this fourth game. Karen's really got to try and keep the pressure on Olga. She's 2-1 up. These first few points will be really crucial. And I'm sure she's going to look to try and take a power play as early as possible in this game to prevent Olga taking hers. I would hope the coaches are reminding her of that.
Those pink tip shuttles are just sitting there waiting to be used.
Bit of a mixed bag with the power plays in this semi-final contest.
Yeah.
It's all going Karen Schnarzer's way at the moment, though, for Team Derby.
Yeah, she's very motivated. She really wants to bring this home, this final point for her team to put them in the final. She's very focused at the moment.
Rare mistake from her. She's been very consistent so far in this match.
Yeah, just looking to do a little bit too much there on that cross-court block. But Olga gives her a cheap point there again. Karen maintains that 3-1 lead. Miss Leah Kellogg there making a bit of noise there with her drum. Lovely play there. Lovely kill at the net by Karen. Takes it to 4-1 up.
Giving the Orange Army plenty to cheer about at the moment, Karen Schnarzer. Unlucky. Karen Schnarzer, great pick up underneath the net on the previous shot.
Yeah, both these girls are very strong lungers. There's a lot of training to be able to pick up a shot like that. Years and years of practice. I don't think that was the wisest choice there by Karen to get into those flat exchanges with Olga. And I do think Karen's missed a trick here early on in this game, not to take a power play, because now Olga takes it. And if she's to win this point, then she's really back in this match. Well, she hasn't served out. That's twice already in this game that she's made a service mistake. And that has really taken the pressure off her. Oh, yeah. Some of the Team Derby supporters, a bit happy. There's some fantastic haircuts there by those three young boys. Reese Walker, Ollie Baksala and Josh Hong.
You seem a bit jealous, John.
Well, I don't have as much hair as them.
So Olga Konen failed to capitalise on her power play shuttle. She's now 6-3 down, 2-1 down as well.
Yeah, she's actually 7-3, so if she wins this point, this would take it a match point, Rob.
4-6 is the score from the umpires.
Sure, it's 4-7, Rob.
We're having, as we say, we're having a bit of scoreboard difficulty here. 4-6, the umpire has confirmed.
Serve from the odd side.
Yeah, she served from the other side, so I don't know if there's a mistake there. I hope not. I hope that's not going to have an impact on the game, because I'm sure it's 4-7.
Five-6 is the score. Despite what we're trying to work out up here in the commentary gantry. 7-5 Karen Schnarzer. We think.
I'm a bit confused.
No, it is 7-5, but I've got a feeling they might have got the score wrong there.
Just wide from Karen Schnarzer. Winning that point would have taken her to match point. As it stands, the gap is closed, 6-7.
Huge point here by both girls. Seeing real quality here.
Karen Schnarzer into the net, so Olga Konen levels at 7 each.
It's been interesting the last two rallies. It's been Karen who's been the one who's gone for ultimately the shot that's just gone out. The two slices now in a row where she's been the one who's tried to force it a little bit.
Yeah, and that's not her game style. Obviously, she normally relies on just building the rallies, and she's just. I'm sure she's feeling a little bit of nerves there, but she's just, changed her game a little bit. Because normally she's very patient and very, very solid in it, but there she's just attacking, and there's another mistake by her.
Do you think it's the fact that she can see the winning line, not just for herself in this event, but for the match as a whole?
So the crowd has got a lot quieter, a lot tenser. I think Olga's played a couple of really clever points, not going for too much, putting the pressure on, but going towards the middle of the court.
Olga Konen takes the fourth game then, so we're going to a tie break here. We might have had a bit of difficulty working out the scoreboard down. Bit of a confusion as to which side they were serving from, but we can confirm 9-7 Olga Konen takes the fourth game, and we are going all the way.
Yeah, there was a big turnaround there. Karen looked completely in control there. I didn't see her losing that match there, that game. But as we suspected, it's going to go to 5 sets. Obviously, Team Derby have got a small advantage with Karen still has a power play available to her, and this first point could be crucial.
You can talk about tactics now, but I think with it only being 5 points, tactics really go a little bit out the window now. It's all about who can keep their nerve.
Yeah, that's right.
Tie break then, first to 5 points or by a clear 3-point winning margin. Olga Konen straight into the body of Karen Schnarzer. She takes the first point of the tie break. This is crucial in the outcome of this semi-final. If Olga Konen takes it, it'll all go down to the mixed doubles. Just the wrong side of the line, so 1-1. Does Karen Schnarzer take the power play?
Absolutely, she does.
She does indeed.
Here we go.
It wouldn't give her a match point, but it would give her, would put her in a very, very strong position if she was to win this rally. Take it to 3-1, requiring just one more point.
Well, Olga Konen didn't capitalise on her power play, and neither can Karen Schnarzer. So it's 2-1 Olga Konen. We didn't expect anything else than to go down to 5 sets in this one.
No, we didn't. And it's great for the crowd to have a deciding game like this. And that gives Olga a match point at 3-1.
Schnarzer would it on the tie-break on match night 6 in April. Conan has a match point here, and she takes it.
And Olga didn't realise
she's not realised she's won. She did it last time as well. Last time in match night 6, she thought she'd won, and she hadn't. This time, she hasn't realised that she's won. But Olga Conan has taken it on the tie-break in the women's singles, which means that it's Team Derby 2, University of Nottingham Badminton 2, and we are going down to the 5th and final event, the mixed doubles, to decide who will take their place in the NBL finals this afternoon.
Yeah, she looks a little bit surprised there. It probably helped her that she didn't realise it was match point, because she would have played with less nerve. So that was a slightly strange ending to the match, but great for everybody in the crowd here to go to 2-all, and it's and now we've got the mixed doubles with Martin Campbell and Gail Ems versus Adam Hall and Chloe McGee. And obviously Chloe and Adam won the last time they played, in 5 sets, so I'm expecting a very close match here again.
Somebody needs to tell Olga Conan how the scoring works in the NBL. Look at that, she didn't realise. She's obviously very pleased, but I think she's still trying to get her head around the fact that she's just won that women's singles match and levelled it for Nottingham.
Well, I heard that when some of the players came back to the training centre the next day, they said that she hadn't remembered last time about scoring. So
that's correct, Toby. Myself and Rob did that game, and she thought she had won it. It was the fifth set, and she won the first point and did a big jump and screaming because she thought she'd won, but she realised it was just 1-love. So
and she went on to lose that tie-break actually to Karen Schnarzer. So this is a massive turnaround in emotions for her. I'm sure she'd rather get it wrong this way round.
Yeah. She'll be delighted to keep her team in this tie, because this game, just like that ladies singles we've just witnessed, is a 50-50 match, and we'll see if the experience of Gail Ems can really play a huge part in this game. Because we've got two real contrasting. We've got young Adam Hall, who's just 18 years of age, from Scotland, and he's one of the most exciting young doubles players we have in the GB programme, and
time, please, players.
He's been completely fearless so far in the NBL, winning all his matches, and he's going to be really looking forward to getting his team into the final.
Well, we've had plenty of drama over 6 match nights, starting way back in October of last year for the inaugural NBL season. And we have got more drama here at the K2 Crawley on finals day. This is the Championship Playoff semi-final. It's Team Derby 2, University of Nottingham Badminton 2. It's all come down to this mixed doubles matchup between Martin Campbell and Gail Ems, and Adam Hall and Chloe McGee. Hall and McGee from University of Nottingham Badminton hold the psychological advantage, winning in 5 sets on match night 6 just 6 weeks ago. But this is what it all hinges on for a place in the final this afternoon.
Double play. Service over. 1-love.
Who's your money on, Toby?
I'm edging ever so slightly towards the Derby pair. I think this is Gail Ems. Her experience here could prove massively important. That's what I mean. That's in normally that's a routine shot you would think Adam Hall to put away, but this isn't a routine match now. This is a big pressure match.
Just 18 years of age, Adam Hall, playing in the NBL Championship semi-final. Just got to settle himself in a little bit, Toby.
Just got to calm down, and he's built the rally well in those last 2 points. Just the last shots let him down.
Service over, 2-all.
Obviously, Chloe's a very experienced player, both in ladies singles and in mixed doubles, so she'll be the calming influence on Adam here.
Three, 2.
Nice set-up play there by Gail, and I think, as Toby was saying, that Gail's really got she's the most experienced player on court, the most decorated player on court, and even though she's not in full-time training, she's still got that competitive edge to her game, and she's not going to want to lose this game, and she's got to use her tactical know-how. That's something you don't lose. It's just sometimes the ability to execute it, but she has the tactical know-how of how to set up the play.
And you feel like big games like this are the reason that she's still opting to play in the NBL.
Yes, you would think so. It's, I'm sure this would give her great pleasure to win this game. But I can tell you one thing: these two University of Nottingham players, I'm not going to give it to her. They're two really tough competitors. Even though Adam's very, very young, he's a really tough competitor. He's not going to be fazed by playing Gail or Martin. It's just his personality. He's really got a lot of self-belief.
Great shot.
6-3.
Part of Adam's real strength. He has really good control in mid-court. He's able to use the net very, very well. At the moment, that's the patting of play that you've got the University of Nottingham players controlling the net. Gail's got to make a bigger effort to try and get forward and control the net for her pairing.
Service over. 4-7.
Yeah, very good play by Gail. That's what I was talking about. She's got to impose herself on this game and not just stay back in mid-court and just defend too much. She's got to play to her strengths, and that's in and around the net, trying to boss that area. Oh, it's good. We've got the scoreboard back. 5-7.
You can put your abacus away now, John.
Yeah, I didn't have enough fingers and toes most of the time, so it's nice to actually just be able to concentrate on the game now. So 6-7, and a couple of good points there by Gail. She's going to be looking to try and keep this going.
Yeah, it's 4 in a row now for Team Derby, and they've levelled at 7 each.
And Martin's very consistent. He'll keep working for you. He won't make too many errors. So it's really up to Gail. When Gail doesn't make those unforced errors, they're going to win a lion's share of the points. So if Gail can keep on top of the net, like John said, have a very good chance.
Commentator's curse.
Got to get your own one in there as well.
He did everything else right. He just missed the easy one.
8, game point, 7.
8-7 to the Nottingham pair. Game point then to Adam Hall and Chloe McGee.
Yeah, that could prove quite a big point. They had quite a lot of momentum there, Team Derby, and he'd be disappointed with himself there, Martin.
And it's level at 8 each, so it's game point to both pairs in this, the 5th and final event of this semi-final.
If there's any person you'd want to serve, it would be Gail. 8 all.
It's a good return, though, from Adam Hall, and University of Nottingham Badminton take the first game of this mixed doubles by 9 points to 8, and edge Nottingham just about in front.
Won by University of Nottingham Badminton, 9-8.
Not really much to choose that. 9-8, that really could have gone either way. Both pairs at times had their moments. Definitely seems that the two key players at the moment have been Adam Hall and Gail Ems. If Adam Hall can keep moving the shot around like he's doing, I'd just be a bit wary if I were him of hitting too many power smashes to Gail. Keep trying to move her, play the slices down, get her a little bit off balance, because that's when the unforced errors may come.
Second game. Lovell, play.
Great rally to kick off The second game mistake at the net by Chloe McGee.
Over. 1
Yeah,
love.
good defence there by Gail. As Toby was saying, I think the importance of Gail in this game couldn't be underestimated. That, as I say, she's the most experienced player, the most accomplished mixed player that we've had, and she's got to get her game plan right and try and control that net area. If she does, then I feel it's going to give the Team Derby players a lot more scope for victory in this game.
There's the mix-up. As soon as he changed his pace, played a little bit slower, he got the unforced error. And he was playing the hard attack, wasn't really getting any success for himself.
Yeah, that's right, Toby. He's got to rely on as much variation as possible. If he's just hitting hard all the time, it's quite easy to set your defence. Because at the moment, obviously with his age of 18, he doesn't have the biggest smash of most men out there, but he has an awful lot of variation, and that's the strong part of his game. He's really got a lot of control and good variation to his game, and he's got to use that.
Service over. 3-1.
Martin Lewis going through the mill there, looks a bit stressed.
We were chatting to him earlier this morning. He was very relaxed. I think we can forgive him for not being quite so relaxed now.
Yeah. There's difference having being relaxed when you're having your breakfast to being on the side of the court.
4-1. Ball. Service over. 2-4.
I think the Derby coaches look just as nervous there.
They do. Julie's chewing her nails.
Ball. Service over. 5-2.
There's almost a fist clench after every single point in this contest at the moment. Each and every single one of them really important, and you can sense that they're feeling the importance of that out on the court in terms of the semi-final as a whole.
Yeah, obviously all four players will realise the importance of this game, and they're going to be really motivated to do well. They've got all their family and friends here, and basically the result lies on their shoulders, and it's whoever's able to cope with that pressure best will win.
4-5. Service over.
Be disappointed with himself there, Adam, but I think it was the right shot. He's constantly trying to control the net area. Great rally there.
Well, they're the ones that it feels very good to win.
It was a good rally. Adam Hall, though, there, he's played one or two there with good variation, but I don't think he needs to feel like he's got to play that powerful one. Keep using that variation. Don't think you've got to change it.
Do you think he might be overthinking things a little bit too much?
I just think when he sees that shuttle in the mid-court, he's thinking, okay, I can win this point now. Just got to really work the rally, keep working it.
That's good. As you're saying there, Toby, showing a little bit more variation there. a couple of slice drops and then a clear and forced a mistake. As I say, there's many ways to win a rally. It's not just all about big power smashes.
5-7.
You know that Chloe's going to be very consistent. You know, she's a very consistent mixed player, does all the basic things very well. So if Adam can keep being that creative force, they're going to have a good chance.
Nice play there by Gail. Really setting up the kill for her partner there, Martin Campbell.
Service over, 8.
Game point to Team Derby then. And a chance to level at 1-1.
Service over,
by
6-8.
As is sometimes the case, it's not always just the man playing at the rear court and the girl at the net. Sometimes there's times in the game where you do have to switch round, and Chloe's very reliable at the rear court, so Adam does have to sometimes take the initiative and step forward. Ooh, great defence by Gail.
That's unlucky. She worked so hard to keep Team Derby in that and then puts that into the net, and they've squandered 2 game points here. There's just a point in it.
7-8.
And the power play is called by University of Nottingham Badminton. So this is game point to both teams.
Gail did fantastically well to get back in that rally and just almost got a little bit more too excited in that. This is a huge point. If University of Nottingham go 2-0 up here, I don't see a way back for Team Derby.
But it's Team Derby who take it. Campbell kills it 9-7, and it's 1-1.
Second game won by Team Derby, 9-7.
More drama to come.
1 game all.
Yeah, sometimes on big important points like that, it's sometimes it's a disadvantage to be on the serve because it puts an awful lot of pressure on you, and as the returner you can be really aggressive and quick.
He didn't really say anything to Chloe there. He just kind of grabbed the shuttle and he looks a bit kind of like, okay, I'm going to take this point, I'm going to try and win it. It looks a little bit panicked, and the serve looks a little bit panicked as well.
Yeah, it wasn't the best serve, but as I said, sometimes it's more difficult to serve in a pressurised situation as it is to return. Martin took full advantage of that.
Just a reminder, the NBL final is coming up this afternoon here at the K2 Crawley. Live on Sky Sports 1 and Sky Sports 1 HD. In about an hour's time, their programme will start. And the final itself due to start at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I don't quite think they were expecting this semi-final to go on for so long. It's been finished in the other semi-final for a long time now. Loughborough Sport clear 5-0 winners over Surrey Smashers, who topped the table at the end of the regular season. But this one has gone right down to the wire.
You've got to say that's giving a big advantage to Loughborough at the moment. You know, I know it's a short format, but you know, Derby have been out on court a lot. There's still a lot of nerves, a lot of adrenaline running through them. Loughborough now are probably just having a cake, having a coffee, you know, just chilling out, just getting ready for the final.
Yes, it's going to be a big advantage for Loughborough, whoever they play in this game. This tie was always going to be close. I always thought it was going to be 3-2 to go to the mixed doubles, and you know, it's proving so. And obviously, out of the 4 matches so far, 2 have gone to 5 sets, and the other 2 have gone to 4 sets. So that's why it's prolonged the match.
2-0.
Got called a return, fault receiver there.
She didn't call.
Chloe's not too happy about it.
Play on, please. 2-0.
Obviously, Gail's action in terms of she just holds the shuttle there a little bit. It's the forward action of the racket to the shuttle, which is the beginning of the serve, and Chloe just moved a little bit. That's better play by Gail. She's got to play to her strengths and try and control those net and mid-court areas. She's not a big, strong defensive player. She's got to rely on her strengths. She showed a good variation there.
Service over.
see Adam Hall going up to complain about Gail's serve. I've got to say, looking at it, it looked like she held it and then flicked it. It's supposed to be one action. That looked like two, but got away with it.
Yeah, probably be a brave service judge to fault Olympic.
Full Gail Ems.
Yeah, Olympic silver medalist and world champion.
Straight down the middle from Adam Hall. Just needs to get himself focused back into the match, and that's the way to do it.
Yeah, the last couple of rallies, the Team Derby have gone a little bit defensive, and if you keep giving Adam and Chloe the opportunity to attack, they'll take advantage of it. They've got to get back to their game plan, try and stay on the attack themselves. Because even though Adam doesn't have the biggest smash, he has that really good variation we were talking about. Lovely play. And as I say, probably Adam's biggest quality is he's not frightened to win. He's not going to be scared or fazed by the situation. It's just whether he's going to be good enough. Three love up to Team Derby, and now it's 4-3 to University of Nottingham.
That's good judgment. That's the sort of experience we're talking about. It's not miles out, but in a situation like that, she's, you know, it's a brave person to, you know, leave a shuttle at that time.
Slightly fortunate there, Gail, but as I say, sometimes fortune favours the brave, and she was a little bit aggressive there. You know, defended from mid-court and stepped forward, and that caused the mistake by Chloe. I feel she needs to continue to do that and not play too safe.
6-4.
This is a crucial time in the match.
Timeout called by University of Nottingham.
That crucial that a timeout is called by University of Nottingham as they trail by 6 points to 4 in this third game.
What do you think Martin will be telling Adam and Chloe in this timeout, Toby?
Tell him to keep using some patience. Don't try and win it on the first 4 shots, because that's going to play especially to Gail's strengths, but also to Martin's. Martin's very, very good on that flat mid-court, just pushing hard back. So use that variation, play softer to start the rally, and then try and work up to be a bit more aggressive.
15 seconds. Six-4. Play.
That was a good return, no pace. It meant Martin had to create the pace, and in the end he made the error.
Two errors creeping in a row from Martin Campbell. 6-6.
Yeah, as Toby was saying, it's just that little push into mid-court with little pace, and that forces you to actually do something with the shuttle. Sometimes it's a disadvantage to actually have to think about the shuttle there. That return, just that little soft push requires you to actually do something with the shuttle rather than just react and hit the shuttle back hard.
Seems to be the tactic of the match so far. I just saw the absolute opposite there.
Seven all.
Service over, 7-all.
Big point. Chloe's normally very reliable on her serve. Just whether she has the bottle to serve short here or get Gail to the back of the court with a flick serve.
Stamps her feet and waves her racket around. It's created a game point for University of Nottingham Badminton and a chance for them to go 2-1 in front in this pivotal 5th event of the semi-final.
Adam built the rally very well there. He was nice and patient, as you say, as Toby was mentioning early on, just using that variation, not hitting hard too early in the rally. Ooh. Bit of fortune there. 8-all.
Service over.
That was a danger. I mean, he was very off balance when he hit that smash, and yeah, I don't know if you call it fortunate or a good shot.
I think it was fortunate.
I think the fact that he apologised with his racket and then his hand afterwards, double apology.
8-all. This is a big point. Can Martin hold his nerve here?
Game.
Great play. Just when you need it. Gail has made quite a few uncharacteristic mistakes, but there, just at the crucial time, she did an incredible interception there.
That's a world-class interception, that is.
Yeah, at that time, as you say, you don't lose that quality in your game. She's obviously not as consistent as she used to be, but to be able to pull that big play out at the important time, she obviously still has that quality, and that was a big point there.
Moment of magic then from Gail Ems has put Team Derby back in the driving seat in this mixed doubles match.
15 seconds.
It's Team Derby 2, University of Nottingham Badminton 2. It's all come down to this, and it's 2-1 to Team Derby at the moment. Gail Ems showing her class to finish off the 3rd game.
4th game.
And put Team Derby within one game of a place in the NBL final.
I've just got a feeling there's still a long way to go yet in this match.
One more tiebreaker, hey, why not?
I'm thinking it's going that way.
I know they won that point, but the block the Derby pair that used there was a bit unlucky because it was into a good space. But I think Adam Hall sometimes used that straight smash on Martin as well. He's going cross a lot, just to mix it up and keep the Derby pair guessing.
Yeah, he has challenged a lot of his attack towards Gail, which is obviously we would probably expect that quite a bit in mixed doubles. But as I say, sometimes it can become a little bit too predictable. Really working Gail at the rear court here. Fantastic rally.
It's brilliant from all 4 of them, but it is just a bit too long from Chloe McGee. So Team Derby get their first point on the board in game 4.
But again, halfway through that rally, Adam worked it really well. Had the half-court smash, went back to Gail again. I think there was a real possibility just to go for that straight smash. Probably would have made the winner.
Martin's got a little bit of trouble with these shoes, I don't know. Sometimes you find that the inner sole just moves a little bit in it, so
service choice.
Just taking a little bit of time there to readjust that.
This game's had a bit of everything, hasn't it? Drama definitely not over yet here at the K2 Crawley. Loughborough Sport waiting in the 3 o'clock final for the winners, ultimately, of this mixed doubles match.
There with a fortune there again by Martin. But sometimes when you do that, when you take the shuttle early and be aggressive like that, you deserve the look.
Not sure Adam Hall would agree with you at this stage, John.
No. Adam just asking for the shuttle to be changed. Martin not too keen to change it.
It's up to them. They're the server.
It's another good rule from the NBL in terms of, you know, seen it so much in top-level badminton where there's been so many disputes about the shuttle. It kind of can ruin the game sometimes. So it's good to see that rule that only the server can change the shuttle.
Yeah, it's obviously players do use that tactic to, or sportsmanship, as some would say, to just disrupt the pattern of play there. But it was good. Martin had no intention of changing the shuttle. They're on a 4-point run here.
Adam Hall halts that run, so now he will get the chance to change the shuttle, and no surprises that he does.
Donna and Julia looking a little bit nervous.
It's to you go.
Great return now by Gail.
Service over.
Just when you need it, just when you need to try and keep that 2-point lead, Gail comes up with a lovely net cord return.
They've still got that power play as well. If they get this point, you've got a real good chance of closing this one out.
Oh. Great defence by Adam, just staying in that rally.
Wow, we're witnessing a real treat here, but it's Team Derby who are just edging it at the moment.
6-3.
Both Julia and Donna chewing away at their nails. They'll be down to their knuckles soon.
Service over. 4-6.
It's not over yet. 4-6.
Nottingham hanging on. 4-6 behind, 1-2 down.
Play by Gail there.
Service over.
Really taking control of that rally. Yeah, and here we go.
So at 7-4 to Team Derby.
Power play claimed by Team Derby.
Over they go to the podium to claim the power play shuttle. So this is match point. This is the chance to put Team Derby into the NBL final against Loughborough Sport later on this afternoon.
Out.
He serves it short.
5-7.
Like John said, in the doubles, when you've got that power play at a crucial point like that, serving really, it's a big disadvantage. So not really surprised that that one went short.
No, there was a lot of pressure on that serve, and as I say, at this stage in the match, it's actually better to receive, because you can be aggressive on your shots.
You didn't think it was going to be over that quickly, did you?
No, I'm still expecting 5 games, really. I just think there's a lot more to be played in this game.
7.
I think at 7-4, I thought it potentially was over, but it's as I say, I still think there's a little bit of badminton to be played yet. Oh my God. Sorry, Adam. I'll give you the curse there.
Match point.
Service mistake by Adam Hall means that it's a second match point to Team Derby.
Like you said, John, you want Gail to be serving now.
Probably the best server in world badminton, almost when she was at her peak. So she's the person you want to be serving right now.
Game.
And that's wide from Adam Hall. So Team Derby have won it in the 5th and final event. 9 points to 6. They take the mixed doubles. Gail Ems and Martin Campbell have carried Team Derby into the NBL final to take place in just over an hour's time here at the K2 Crawley against Loughborough Sport. Team Derby have taken it by 3 events to 2. What a semi-final jump.
Yes. As we were suspecting, it was always going to be a very close match, even though Team Derby had really demolished University of Nottingham in the last night of the in the group stages. But I was expecting a very tight game, and that's exactly what we got. And it was fitting end to the match that it would be a very close and entertaining match like that. And Martin, as you can see, is absolutely delighted, getting a lot of congratulations off his team.
So it should be. Toby, so it's Loughborough Sport versus Team Derby in the final to take place very shortly here at the K2 Crawley. Who's your money on?
Well, after those semi-finals, you'd have to say Loughborough probably going as favourites, but I think there's a couple of really crunch matches. I'd say the 2 singles possibly are going to be what makes or breaks this tie. And also, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how they do it, but whatever the order is could play a massive part. You see it all over the in big team matches in badminton. The order can make such a big difference. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what the order is when it comes out.
Toby Pensy from MK Badminton, thanks very much for joining us up here.
Much.
We'll see you on Sky Sports 1 a little bit later on. Toby joining the Sky Sports team from 2:30 this afternoon for live coverage of the NBL final. John, it's been an absolute pleasure to be commentating alongside you in this inaugural season. We get to watch the final as spectators in the crowd, and it's going to be a good one.
Yes, it's nice to actually just be a badminton fan now and just enjoy the tie. And I'm expecting a very close match, even though I think Loughborough go into it as slight favourites after what happened already in the semi-finals. But you can't underestimate the Team Derby team. They have 2 very strong singles players, both teams, so I'm expecting a very close match.
Well, that's it from us on this live stream. Thank you very much for sticking with us. It went the distance and it was highly entertaining, but Team Derby took it by 3 events to 2. nationalbadmintonleague.co.uk for all the information for next season coming very shortly. You can join the NBL fan base to be kept updated by email. Keep your tweets coming in at NBL_official. Use the hashtag NBL Finals Day. It's Loughborough Sport versus Team Derby in the NBL final here at the K2 Crawley. Live on Sky Sports 1 and Sky Sports 1 HD from 2:30 this afternoon. We'll let you enjoy that. Thanks for joining us on this stream. Just one more match to play in this NBL season, and it's going to be a cracker. Commentary to the truck.